All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hope you're all doing good. It's day 32. That's it. That's the end of the month. That's a month of Master, or the start of the end of the month. And since doing it, I have done so few YouTube videos. It's insane. But it's been a pretty cool month. And we've made a lot of progress. There's something pretty cool to talk about today. In fact, major sort of renovations have occurred, and I'm pretty excited about them. So I guess we'll jump in on that in just a moment. Before we play List, let's just immediately roll on with the basics here. Okay, so we're gonna find Merlin, who's all the way over here. We're gonna do our very quick Griffin race. Then we're gonna go on to Arachnia, and we're going to get the roller beetles done. And we'll do our hellos and stuff at that point. And then I'll describe to you guys some of the changes to my account. And hopefully I won't spoil it in the meantime. But yeah, we got... I'm pretty excited to do today's episode of Master, because we've got quite a few things to look at, genuinely. That I'm pretty thrilled with. So, yeah, I do have a dog whining in the background, by the way. Oh, God, this is going to be pretty bad, I think, maybe? No, that's okay. Wow, we ended up so low to the floor. We managed to save it. And in we go. That one was very slow. That's one of the slower ones we've done. But look, we're driven and we're ready today. So, aren't months 31 days? This month is... Well, yeah, I guess it sort of shifts around a bit, right? Anyway, we'll just take the longest possible month, and then we'll go from there. I just got 2 mails since I started streaming? What the hell? Oh, one of them's a dungeon thing, and somebody literally just wanted to join Spud with 70 ectos. This is Spaghetti from Twitch. Well, thank you very much for that. I will look at that after the stream to sort of not... because that's not really got anything to do with Master. But thank you very much. And, yeah, we'll definitely look into getting you in as long as you've said what region you're on. 70 hectares is a good amount. Thank you very much. So, yeah. Anyway, let's scroll on now. Here she is. You'll notice that my characters are all a little bit out of order here. And we will we'll see why that is very soon. Hard stuck potato. Oh yeah, no druid stone again. Yeah. There's no druid stone because I mean I already explained yesterday pretty much. There's no druid stone because I haven't played it for a while, and I feel like we're gonna go straight into mission 2. And on mission 2, I'm gonna be a bit out of touch with what's going on. And I haven't figured out the FPS thing, and I don't want to do another stream until I figured out the FPS thing. So until I do those things, when I'm on some stream downtime, I think it's going to be a bad idea. Plus, there's lots of things I'm excited about doing here, so yeah. What account should I log into today, NA or EU? I don't actually know. What am I at today? I think North America. If we're at ping 115, this is North America. So we can do that. Ectos cost nothing? Did they tank the price of Ectos somehow? But possibly because of Dragonfall would be my guess that that's maybe what they're doing. But listen, guys, with the Druidstone thing, I am interested in doing Druidstone, and I am interested in dedicating a day or even 2 a week to non-Guild Wars. There's just so much we can do at the moment in this game, and that we've got filling out at the moment that, you know. I wanna get to a place where oh, I'm so annoying. It's so annoying. Why do I mess that up so much? What is actually wrong with my brain? I want to get to a place where we're like at a good baseline, and it feels like, you know, taking one day off to the side or whatever. And hey, look, if for the first month we don't do it, I think that's that's not too bad. The reason we raced into Druidstone so quickly and did that I did it again. We raced into Druidstone so quickly was because it had just come out, so you know I was pretty keen on playing it right when it had just come out. But don't worry, my ambition is to do those things. I took that too hard. Oh, we got it. We actually did get that. That's nice. So, let's see. We'll roll the races through. You guys can ask me questions and stuff to get some sort of warm the room, get chat going a bit, and I'll seek to answer them. But for now, I'm a little empty on things to say, so I'm just going to focus on the race. Come on, grab it. That was awkward. I'm surprised we got gold yesterday on this. That was okay. I'm going to try and go on the left on this. The theory behind going on the left is that you don't lose speed going up the other side. I mean, of course, you gain a bit of speed going down the initial side. But if you're already at max speed, then going down isn't going to help you. And you're only going to screw yourself. Does that make sense? I think this was a good boost here. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, that was a weird one. I've never experienced that. This is a good boost here, I'm pretty sure. Oh, except I hit that rock. That is good, though, because it keeps you on the ground. It keeps you sort of tethered the whole way. Avoid the bush. Oh, my God, I just had a donation. What was that? Kurt, $4.20. Thank you. I haven't heard that noise for quite a few days now, actually. So thank you very much to Kurt. I appreciate it greatly. In fact, maybe someone donated yesterday and I just didn't see, because yesterday's stream we actually ended without I think that's a good place for a Bondaviggy, you know. Alright, this one here we just turn. Thank you, Kurt. If you've done a message with that, a question with it, I will answer. I just need to go to a whole different web page to see that, so just give me a second. Obviously, I'm in game right now. Vaguely avoided that tree. This might... No! Never mind. Wow. I've never been tripped up by those roadblocks. Ever. Never been tripped up by those roadblocks. Extraordinary. It didn't even proc our mastery to give us our boost or anything. Because it's like a dynamic object or whatever. That's a loss of gold right there. But you know what? That was a bloody good run, guys. Even hitting the roadblock, look. Gold only just started to flicker. We only just missed it, even hitting that roadblock. That was a really good run. That would have been my best one lifetime if I hadn't hit that roadblock. And I've never done that. Yes, I did. I swapped Streamlabs very recently. Yo Monochrome, who just asked that question. Yes, that is exactly what I use now. I don't really know anything about it. So let me see. I know that it's like a big kind of dashboardy website that I go on. While I used to use a downloaded tool. Kurt says, do you think Kanaxai was the champion of bubbles? Brilliant question, man. Just because it's on a cool subject material. In fact, yeah, let me have a look. Jules did donate yesterday. Jules, are you in chat? Oh, he wanted to talk about Guild, the new player experience. More of a discussion point. Listening to your VODs and thinking about the idea of improving the new player experience, I thought, what kind of design experience would it be to design that? Like making a new game within what's already there. I think it'd be a really fun one, but maybe it's just because I fantasize about it all the time. But, yeah, I missed that. We also had a sub from Tice Tyson yesterday. Skelapia. And Dinosaur Chicken 88. So to you three, thank you very much. Today, we just had Robust sub and then Kurt. So Kurt's question, do you think Kanaxai was a champion of bubbles? It's a cool question because it's on some fun subject material. However, what I think is no. Now, the reason I say that is because Kanaxai was quite expressly a demon. And the place we found him under the Jade was said to be, like, close to the mists or whatever. Yeah, we'll actually do this correctly this time. And it was, like, blending the boundaries. So, if he's from the mists, then he's not necessarily of Tyria, and the dragons feel like a very Tyrian phenomenon, if you will. Now, I might be wrong, and it might be that he was a dragon champion. I mean, being near him and digging too deep and going there if you were a Luxon sent you crazy. It turned you into an outcast. It gave you madness and dragon madness, and you know that's kind of similar to dragon corruption or whatever. So I think maybe there's a reason to believe that he could have been a champion too, if you really want. You could have gone either way with it. I think that you know, the devs, if they really wanted to push that angle, they could find a way to justify it. The setting is very malleable at the moment. It's actually one of the problems with the setting, that there's not too much boundary and rules. I mean, now that reality stopped disintegrating, in theory, we can get back on track a little bit. But yeah, so that's sort of what I think. The main one that you think about though is probably Kunavang, right? Like, if you were gonna do a deep sea dragon connection to that continent, you'd probably tie it into the salt sprays and Kunavang. Probably. I mean, maybe I'm wrong on that, but I feel like that would be a big thing to do. Are you starting your streams earlier than normal now, WP? No. Yesterday's was earlier because I was absolutely exhaustedly tired, and I just thought, well, what's the point in waiting around? And today's is a little bit earlier because I've woken up a little bit. I've only had about 4 hours sleep tonight because I'm like napping during the day. What's happening is, what I should do is I should finish this stream and immediately go make a YouTube video. That's what I want to do. That's how I want to live my life. But for the past like 15 days or something, particularly since the raid came and screw everything up, which admittedly wasn't 15 days ago, but I'm sleeping in the middle of the afternoon. I'm like leaving, too tired to make a video straight away, killing some hours that just disappear. I don't know if you guys get this too, but when you're really tired, hours just fucking vanish. Here, look, our boost. Okay, I totally messed that up there, right? That there, but ignore the thing with the movement. But our boost there was perfectly aligned. The boost was recharging as we went towards that hill. Did you guys see that? Whatever I did on that run, that is the way to do this run, because the boost is perfectly aligned with the forced slowed down bit of the rock. Whatever that is, that's the way you're supposed to do it. I think we should get gold anyway, because this one's really easy. Yeah, we did. So, yeah, whatever we did there, that would have been a really good race, but I got, I don't know, too enthusiastic about the boost alignment. So yeah, anyway, today I've only had 4 hours, but I'm feeling pretty awake. I got up and I was just sort of sitting around, and I'm really excited to show and talk about some of the master stuff in a minute. So I thought, you know what, I'll just start streaming. I don't know, what do you guys think of that? Is that like a really bad thing to do to start if you're doing like a really rigid every day I'm here, right? And my thinking with this is, people know that as long as I'm halfway entertaining, because you know I'm here every day, I'm just really hoping that you guys will start thinking, oh, do you know what? It's that time of day again, why not? You know, and you've just got that certainty. Does starting early fuck with that? I mean, ending early obviously messes with that, but just starting early. And sometimes I'm starting early to enable myself to end early in a way, like yesterday, but that's very rare. But today I've started early, not because I intend to end early, but just because, you know, I was ready. What method for us to find out Bubbles' name would you say is an acceptable way for us to find out? Oh, why? You know, it's stuff like this where I genuinely, I don't know what to blame. I don't know whether I'm just a stupid human. It's so embarrassing as well. It's so embarrassing. What would be an acceptable way? I would do like a package deal where I have the story look at the ancient races again just for a little while, because they're really exciting, obviously. They're cool. And then what I would do is I would have an artifact of theirs describe. That was such a good start, guys. I don't know whether I don't know what it is, but I feel like a fucking roller beetle god right now. I'm making these tiny mistakes in each course that completely throw me off, but the flow of all the boosts and the speed we have as we go over all the hills and how little bumping around we're doing is insane. It's really good. I mean, this one definitely not so much. If we had a boost to get out of that, that would have been really nice. This is definitely not gold. That was so clunky. I slowed down a lot, but never actually got the drift, and I don't know. It just wasn't very good. This has the most Kessex-like drift out of all of them. We were still very close to the cusp of gold there. Okay, over to Diessa. Yeah, I would do like a double whammy. I would have us look at the ancient races for a moment, and then I would have some text of theirs describe like... Well, okay, so the next thing I say depends on what they want to do with the deep sea dragon. There's two ways they can take it. They can have it be an allied dragon as like a surprise and a shake-up and whatever if people are hungry for that. Or they can stay to the true origins of the deep sea dragon, as far as I can see from the movement of the world. Yeah, that's right. Turn around Minotaur. Which is that he's like a horrific you know, mysterious, scary dragon. We're talking like, this is Guild Wars 2's analog to Cthulhu, right? He's a Lovecraftian horror. He's of the depths, and his true, he's truly in his element, not as like this gimmicky, I say gimmick, I think that's a bit derisive, but this, you know, this tool of the world building, let's put it that way, right? Where it's just, oh, he's this mystery that people can speculate over for years, but his mystery makes him scary, right? Like, that was supposed to be the idea of the Deep Sea Dragon. That's why we didn't know much about him. That's why they were cagey with the details. So you could have the true horror dragon, because we fear the unknown, right? Like, so you can do all these wonderful things. I actually think the scariest and most chilling, like, awesome lore they ever did, what to do with the waters as well, is that crate lore about the lights of the slaves being kept alive above the surface, but the sailors are too scared to go toward the little lights in the mist because they know that it means they're in crate territory, and the crate are just that scary to them. Shit. We're still on for gold though, as long as we don't make another mistake, only because we can boost up that hill and get some speed back. Definitely not a rollerblade or racing god today. Anyway, so yeah, you know, that was the, sort of the origin of the movement of the world kind of level to this, and maybe if they stick with that, or if they go with the allied thing, that's going to change what I say next. But what they should do is do some ancient races, give us some ancient race lore, and then have like a retelling from the ancient races. Like, maybe we find this old tome, maybe we go to this old crypt, this old tomb, and it's just filled with political Jotun prisoner bodies, right? Like we had in Bastion or something. Or it's just filled with just dead, trapped, forgotten, and there's just all these really morbid, dark sort of descriptions of their you know, their lacerations and their last moments and stuff. It's a bit like in, you know, Lord of the Rings, very close god, but we got it, where, you know, they find Balin's tomb in the mines of Moria, and, you know, they read that tome, Gandalf reads the tome, and he turns these dusty old pages, and it's like, we're trapped, we're trapped, we're trapped. We cannot get out. They are coming. And then it just stops, and it trails off with blood or something. Do something like that, but describing some, like, holocaustal, horrendous, catastrophic disaster to suddenly befall some of these ancient races at the hands of the deep sea dragon. You know, describe like these salty, briny waves, like, and these hydras, or, you know, tentacles and whatever, and really get people into the moment of that. But do it in such a way, of course, that is, you know, telegraphing it's about to happen to you too. You know, put the heroes in an alien scenario where they feel out of their element, they feel vaguely threatened, they feel like something's up, and then they get this information from the ancient races. And do it in such a way that the ancient races that have died were, like, powerful, right? They were, you know, we look up to them, we aspire to them. They discuss how perhaps they are an element, a fragment of this old society that really wasn't too worried about the other Elder Dragons anymore. Maybe it dealt with some of the other threats, put them back to sleep, maybe, right? We hear all these new elements about their prior conflicts. They give us a bit more detail, maybe at the same time, about the Masart Forgotten Alliance, right? And we hear how confident they are. We maybe even compare ourselves to them. And then they start talking about this thing with the Deep Sea Dragon, and then you realize it's going to happen to you. And then it's a build-up, and then, you know, there he is, Steve. And in this message, it doesn't say Steve. It says Valhalla Closet. And there you go, that's his name. Or whatever. That's what I would do. That would be the most acceptable way. Or, if you're not doing the horror angle, everything that I just said, except, you know... Ooh, he's happy. There you go. And do it in Cantha, the ancient Kurziks and Luxons. We are not on for gold right now. I think this is a silver run, but I'm alright with that. Mostly I'm okay. I'm at peace with the world. Mind you, we did get this corridor pretty comfortably. And we got the good boost out. And we recuperated. We get the double boost here, see? So, oh, we didn't fully sort that out, though. Hitting that last wall, I think, just lost us gold. I think it's going to start flicking in a second. No, 7 seconds. I think we still got it. It's kind of weird how good humans are at pattern recognition, right? I got that down to the last 600th of a second. Just sort of knew that it takes about 7 to get through that. My internal chronometer is pretty accurate. Alright. So, what is this, guys? That was strange. I opened my inventory, And my inventory was clean. Arachnia is... Look at that. All right, enjoy this. Listen, chat. There are some of you out there that find my inventory scandalous. Okay? And who have to point it out every single stream. Now, let me just tell you. This is going to be short-lived. Short-lived. You're not going to be able to... They will get messy again. Okay? But... for today... Alright, first of all, hold on. Let me just... I'm doing this a little bit awkward here. We're now over 150. We're up to 178. Our goal is 275. So we're over halfway. Yesterday, this actually took hours. And it was in prep for the open world build videos. I went to every single character on my account. Except maybe a couple of the PvP ones. Which I know are just going to have random boxes. And I cleaned all of their inventories out. Everyone's. Every inventory is totally clean. All the mats that I had that were at like values of 2,000, I crafted down and refined or sold. Oh, the Let's Play characters I didn't look at either because that ties into my plans for the later stuff with the Let's Play, so I didn't do that. And I didn't do the investment mule because it's just sitting there filled with resonating slivers. But they all got cleaned. All of them. And all my currencies got cleaned. Everything is like super crisp. And I did this a couple of months ago, so I expect it will become a bomb site again soon. But that has led to some interesting developments because I found I had a lot of stuff just sitting around on random characters. So let's dive in, shall we? And we'll do it, I guess, from Liss. Thank you for the compliment about my fashion wars. I mean, I do like getting the character to look good. I just don't care. I don't prioritize it very much, you know. Once I've done it, I don't think about it much. And it's more of a comparison to other people. Some people, like, know the names of... Alright, here's a challenge for you, chat. Try this. Don't do it in separate messages. Do it all in one message, okay? Here's a challenge. Can you list out seven... No, let's make it... No, I start with 7. So can you list out 7 dye colors in Guild Wars 2? And you can't do the exclusive ones. So you can't say Shadow Abyss and then Shadow whatever. You can't do the exclusive ones. The, like, of the core sets, can you list out 7 dye names? Because I probably couldn't do that. I probably couldn't do 7. I could get black and white. Is there a basic red, blue, and so on? I guess maybe they shouldn't count. But people can list, like, they just know them all. This is insane. Alright, so check it out. Here's Liss's inventory. Very clean, as you can see. So, I did get some random... I tried to do fractals last night in a pug. I joined 2 separate pugs. But they were so slow. It was really slow. And, someone wanted me to play something else with them. So, I kind of stopped. I just thought, never mind. So I got some gear here, which I guess I could just salvage down. But this is Liss's inventory. She has 22 spare keys, which I should probably, you know, use on the boxes at some point. We'll get those in. But so her inventory is pretty much clean. It's consumables. So the idea here is consumables are at the top, and I would pop these. So foods, utility, stealth items, break bar items, right? And then just down here, we've got the glyph that she swaps around. So it's a bit of a mess at the top, right? But then it's just all empty. Then you got the guild weapons, which we have to just sit around with until I max out Weaponsmith and Huntsman on her. We have to. Otherwise, we lose out on massive numbers of commendations. We've got banners, which dropped from the recent event. Which, I don't know. Too many spawns at this time nearby. Yeah, no wonder. And then down here, we've got other consumables that I use more rarely. Foods I usually actually have at the top, and then just weapons. So Liss is the least clean inventory, but there it is. It's, you know, she also has the biggest inventory, so whatever. Olive oil, mint ice, pastel blue, oxblood, fuchsia, taro, blue sky. There you go. Look, a lot of you guys can do it. See, this is what I'm saying. A lot of you guys can do that, and I could not do that. I really couldn't, especially not getting the Explorer one. And like skin names and shit, I just don't have an eye for it. So, all their inventories are clear. Let's go now to our bank and see what my bank's looking like. So, out of my bank, I found 20... Well, first of all, let's talk money. I got a lot of money from it. I'm up to 1,000 gold now. All right. We were getting pretty low yesterday. I can't remember what it was, but we were, what were we, around 400 or so? So we're up to 1,033, which is pretty nice. So let's just take a moment to breathe that in. Then, what else do I have? Well, I've got a bunch of +9s for later. I realize I have 7 Grandmaster Mark boxes from various PvP seasons. I also have 2 thingies from World vs. World that become Grandmaster Marks too. So I can actually craft quite a lot of off-the-bat Ascended stuff. I've got these random Black Lion things. I have 4 custom arena tokens that I didn't know I had. I think I got an extra gold fractal relic last night as well. Opening random boxes. I have this entire tab which is just filled with random weapons. I don't know what to do with these, to be honest. Just let them keep building up. Or maybe I'll filter them through my characters as a part of this open world thing, and I need Marauder stuff, so maybe this will drain out pretty soon. And then this is all still a bit of a mess, to be honest. But this is all armor here. These are all just random armor boxes. Legendary gifts. I also have a section for gifts down here. I should probably combine those two. Tomes. Books, stuff like that. I'll withdraw this. Actually, keeping one of those in the bank is probably a good idea. Let me put up with the Black Lion thing. So this stuff isn't really sorted out, but all the inventories of all the other characters is, and I'm pretty happy with that. But then there's the top tab. So what do we have from the top tab? Well, a few things. Oh, there's those marks. So these Grandmaster marks. Where was I just showing you my marks? Are they in the tab? No, here you go. So, no, not here you go. Anyway, I don't know where it is. Anyway, yeah, so I've got some Grandmaster marks. I've got 67 of these. I think we can make our purchase at 90 for our next tonic. So there's that. And now let's withdraw these as well. Wait, 6... Oh, they're on the top tab, are they? I thought that they were... Yeah, alright, that's fine. Okay, so what did I just pull out? Well, let's have a look. A Black Lion key. Apparently I had a random Black Lion key on one of my characters. So we'll open that bad boy. Let's just do that now, shall we? Yeah, let's do that. Black Lion key. What is this? Exclusives chest. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that was a thing. Where are these dropping from? I'm getting anxious because WP is catching up with me in character slots, and I feel like I always need to have more than him. So what we are still opening these because what I really need is this. I need this branded relic backpack, and I've just not got lucky with it. It looks a bit weird on Liz right now because she's got the big bulky shoulders. But I do really want this, guys, and I don't know. I mean, someone's kindly sent some keys on the other stream, which I really, really think was very cool. But we never got lucky with it. So let's just see. Here we go. A key. 1 statuette. Oh, yeah, that was the other thing. There they are. I knew there was another thing I was forgetting. We get a revive orb. And more teal. So, the teal we can pop in a second. Let's deposit this. Well, let's withdraw these statuettes. So statuettes, I also had random statuettes on various characters. I pulled them all out. We now have 18. So 18 is over 15. So we can make the purchase on a guaranteed wardrobe unlock. And this will give us anything our heart desires. So this is the first unlock of the stream today. Ready? 3, 2, 1. We got the glittering short bow. So very nice. Okay, good. Now. The teal's good. Apparently not. I think there's a really good concept. I did a bit of a chat about it on a previous stream, but someone was saying that they didn't think they were very good. I might be wrong. Alright, so anyway, we had that. Now, do you remember before War Eternal came out? They did those supply drops. Apparently, I got one of those on one of my characters. It was a PvP character, and I just didn't open it. Because I guess I thought, oh, this will spam this character's inventory, so I'll do it later. So I never opened this. So this is the week 2 supply drop. So from it, we're going to get some tickets. We're getting an onyx and gold weapon choice. And we're going to get a whole outfit. Seriously. So This is pretty good. I'll let you guys help me with what one you think we should pick out of this. These haven't rotated. They rotate very rarely. So we now have 36 of those. So we get an outfit. We get a lot of stuff here, guys. Like a lot. So hope you enjoy it. This is the spirit of the stream. So here you go, chat. Help me out. Get involved. What should we pick? First of all, tell me, I guess, the outfit to pick. Black Lion outfit voucher. So we could claim the Bloody Prince's outfit. That won't give me his staff, will it? That won't give me the toy at the same time. We could pick Bram's Wolfblood. Actually, should we do this on a... Let's do this on a female human. Because I know that that's what you... That's the good stuff. That's what you guys will be looking for. Do I even have a female human? Are you a female human? WP, do you play Magic the Gathering? People always ask me that. No, I do not play Magic the Gathering. I don't know very much about Magic the Gathering, I'm afraid. Alright, let's do this again. Alright, so I'm gonna go through the list, guys, and you're gonna help me decide which one. To be honest, it's not really that relevant to me because I don't actually I don't pick outfits much unless they're really good looking. Like I have the exosuit. So here's Bram's Wolfblood. Ceremonial play. I think no, I don't have ceremonial played. That looks pretty good. Try to not get too excited because of the sword and shield on there, though, right? The Champion of Tyria I've already got. The Cook I've already got. Crystal Arbiter I've already got. Savant. Okay, the Daydreamer's Finery. You guys are going to have a real job to remember as well. This is so ugly to me. But maybe someone likes it. The Alonian Elementalist. Oh, that's like the ultra sexy one, isn't it? What are like the good boob armors and things? I've never done that in the game. What's like the skimpiest armor you can get now? People must have that down to a T, right? I mean, that's pretty skimpy. Anyway, so that's Alonian. We've got the Exemplar. Reminds me of Gwen somehow. The First Follower, Desmina. We've got the... I probably know the human male better, actually. Isn't that... That's like the gladiator stuff where you basically got your entire chest out. So the Forged one. This came with Path of Fire. The Gem Aura. The Ghostly outfit. Oh, what's going on with the hands down here? Oh, I actually really like this one because it's got a whole visual element. Like if we dyed that differently. Let me check something. We might be doing a disservice to all of these. Sorry. Oh, maybe we're not because I've never assigned an outfit to this character, so how could it have messed up with the dyes? Yeah, they're all blank. So that's the default dyeing for the ghostly outfit? Really? Or is it drawing from these dyes? Is that why we're seeing a lot of blue on here? But then it will just draw from those. What if I get her naked? Yeah, just get rid of that. And now the game can only... I guess that is what they chose. That is default, I guess. Well, anyway, so there you go. Grant's Regalia. I can't believe I don't have this. This matches with the Grenth backpack really well. And this is quite an old one. Apparently I have Gwen. Harbinger of Morgemoth. Some of these look really goofy. They look like they're like pantomime characters. But the headpiece you can obviously hide. So you want to look at the detail on the rest of it, I suppose. I don't know. Like I say, I feel a bit out of my depth. Haunted. Oh, that's kind of cool. We don't have a body. Look at our face. There's like no face there. There should be a zoom in. And what's going on with those tassels? That is a part of the outfit. This one's kind of cool. I wish we looked a little bit more broken and a little bit more empty. You got ice encasement. Oh, wasn't this really controversial when they released it? Because it was just shortly after Legendary Gear came out. And people said that this looked better than Legendary Gear in terms of the aura or whatever. Isn't this the really controversial one? Imperial Guard. We are full on. This is a fashion lineup here. I hope you guys are enjoying this. This is a full on... You know what this is? We're at the store and we're looking for different outfits. Different flavors of Barbie we can buy. This is what we're doing. Here's Lissa. With the multiple faces. Mad Scientist. Ignore the musical notes coming off. That's my sword. Marjorie Shroud I have. Monk I have. Massat I have. Nature's Oath. So if we want to go really naturey. Get like leaves falling off of us. The Noble Count. Oh, this is a real dress, guys. Oh, look at her lovely red high heels. This is the real Barbie right here. If you're enjoying this and you're like, oh, she looks so pretty. Like on every level, it's Barbie. If you're enjoying this. Yeah, no branded glider. Have not managed to get it. We could dye this pink, guys. The Ramian of the Lich. Remember with the faces as well that it changes the way you look in the party window. So that's a consideration for your fashion wars too. We've got the Rocks Pathfinder. Sentinel I've got. Shadow Assassin I've got. Slayer I've got. The Spring Promenade. Oh my god. This is hideous. This is the most hideous. I mean, not that I think it's low quality. I just think this is so outside of my taste. This is the grossest thing that I've seen so far. Timey's outfit. There you go. Noble Count is my favorite outfit. It's okay if it's your favorite. It's okay to play Barbie as an adult. It's okay. Here we got the Winter Monarch. Very glowy again. I think, look, with outfits like this, Guild Wars 2 has a ton of visual, like, noise and just creep and just nasty stuff. What you have to do, if you want this outfit to look really good, is you have to be careful with the dyes. And you cannot use any weapons or back pieces or anything that, like, clumps it up and makes it, you know, like, you do not run this with chaos weapons. And you do not run this with legendary weapons and all that stuff. Because you just become a ball of glowing nastiness. And you don't run it with high contrast dyes or whatever. If you really want it to look good, you have to be so conservative. But, you know, I think that looks okay. It's on the edge, but it looks okay, you know, just all on its own. Winter Solstice I have, Witch I have, and finally Zephyra's tactical outfit. So we could be like a samurai warrior here. And we could add a katana, like Marjorie's katana or whatever with that. But, I mean, it's not cool when it's an outfit. So, there you go. That's your selection. Now say what outfit you want, guys, and I'm guessing that we've gone through so many options here that lots of people are going to have lots of different ideas. So I will just pick whatever. If there's any duplicates, if like 2 separate people say the same one, I'll go with that. But if they get trumped because 3 separate people said the same one, I'll go with that, right? I'll take the majority. I'll take the mode. Is that the mode I'm talking about there? Work at the top and go down? Yeah, I mean, I'm always tempted to do that, Bacon, which would mean the first one we pick up is the Bloody Prince. Alright, let's see. Gem Aura. Gem Aura. Oh, God, people really want the Gem Aura, it looks like. There's lots of Gem Aura for the booty. Princess Barbie, Samurai. Gem Aura. It sounds like Gem Aura has come up more than anything else, guys. Alright, we do that. Which one was Gem Aura? This one here. For the booty. Oh, I see. Right. We like the skin tight arse. Okay, alright. Alright, chat. Okay. So Gem Aura. Wait. Why is it not? I didn't already have it, did I? Or did it unlock now? No, not novelties. I'm so used to going to novelties. What's wrong with me? Here, we can do it from this menu, right? Preview and destroy. I am. You think I didn't think to double click? Are you insane? Of course I tried to double click. Maybe it's because we're low level. Let's just take this onto another character here. Alright, so there you go. And we'll leave the human male now. Let's go back onto this. It's because I'm in PvP. Oh, it's not consumable in PvP. You would have thought they would have hammered that out, but no, that makes sense. By the way, do you have Round Portal Spiker achievement? The Maws of Torment meta begins in 30 minutes. No, I don't. I actually don't, and that's one of the things I've been excited to do as a part of Master for a while now, just because it gets us even closer to finishing the finisher section. All right. By the way, I was listening back to yesterday's stream and it felt a little bit loud, so I'm just going to turn it down a little bit. Even with a clean inventory, I'm finding I have to filter through by typing. So there you go, Gem Aura. What does Liz look like in a Gem Aura? What's an Asura ass? Oh, she's a bit flat-bottomed. This looks so derpy. Okay. Didn't they do a backpack with this? Anyway. Yeah, look at that. Edgy. Real Fashion Wars. Better Barbie. Okay. So, I'm not sure I agree with the backpack right now, skin that I've got. So, with that done, we now get to pick a mount. So, a Black Lion mount selection. So, we could do the Istani Isles, which has the Dazlana Ice Scale, ugly. Latenda Bog Hunter, pretty cool for kind of a bigger character. The Striped Jaren, like a Zebra Raptor. Obviously, you can change the colors. We got the Celian Cut. I like his face. He's cool. The Ice Flow, ugly. Primeval, pretty ugly. Like, this is edgy, sure, but it's just too much on it. Too noisy. It doesn't look clear. Next, Skimmer. Oh, hello. The Orca. Ooh. The Oceanic Broadtail. Now, that's one hell of a skimmer right there. The Primus Beta. He's okay, but again, a bit boring. Stardrift, ugly, boring. Everybody does it. The Isna Longhair. I like this guy. He looks pretty cool. He looks like he's like the granddaddy Springer. Primeval, ugly. Sargal Thunderer, ugly. Also two closest to branded. The Exalted Sky Sentry, pretty ugly. The Istani Bald. Now this is like, these are the kind of mounts I like, but he's just not different enough from regular. I get that he's trying to be like a bald eagle or whatever, but it's not good enough. And the Sky Bandit. Now, he's different. He's cool. I like him. But a bit messy, too. All right, anyway, that's just one. Hold on. Then there's Desert Racers. I'm going to have to go quick with this, aren't I? Then a Tuca Snake Scale. Ugly Star Scale. The June Mastiff. Ugly. Mirror Mast. Ugly. The Arid Hammerhead. Oh, he's pretty cool as well. Not as cool as the Orca, I don't think. Iceberg. Ugly. Oh, shit. Okay, I really like that guy. Look at him. He's ugly and he's scrappy and he's malnourished. And I've never seen it in game. This guy is pretty cool. I do like the corner jackrabbit. Painted Mesa. Pretty cool, but not different enough. That's one. He looks like he's from Looney Tunes. That, again, that's like one of those slender ones that would be good on Asura. The Northern Featherwing. He looks pretty cool. Ugly. He looks interesting, but I wonder if it's just what the default dyes are like. Is he supposed to be like a parrot? The tufted night eye. I love all the names. Okay, colossal ladybird. We already have tremor armadillo, so they're going to have to go crazy to excite me on this. I don't think so. Next, distant lands. The luminous prowler. Ugly. The auric salamander. He's pretty exciting. I wish that there was like, look, when they add build templates, I really hope that they do region-like specific skin. They do skin templates with it and region-specific stuff. So what I'd love is I'd love to be like, okay, I'll have the auric salamander automatically equipped when I'm in the Oasis, and I'll have a different one auto-equip in the Highlands, and I'll have a different one in the Ellen Riverlands. If the mastery system had never had us just pull mounts out of our asses and run around with them all the time, but instead if the mastery system had us simply be allowed to grab mounts that we find in the wild as we're mastering the environment. You know the mount rental system? Imagine that, but that is the way you mount up. You have to find them in the world, and then they're temporary things. If they had designed the entire system and all the exploration around that core concept, which, by the way, would have fixed the Quarteria mount issue and would have fixed future mount issues. If they'd done that, then the skin system could have had... You basically just find different varieties of mounts out in the wild, and you'd get value out of all of them. Because I think they're all really interesting, but I only sort of feel like I get to use one or two, maybe, based on characters I really care about. Anyway, the limit, and they're probably losing a lot of money on mount skins for that. So the real way to fix it, I think, is probably mount templates, build templates, and cosmetic templates on top. Arena can add so much value to the game with that. I like the spikes on this dude. The Exalted Lay Hunter. He's very shiny, but not in necessarily an ugly way. The South Sun Torpedo, ugly. Timberland Badged. This one is gonna be one of those. Is it too internety and too, you know? Oh, the Crichton Lop though. Oh, he's adorable. He's adorable. Wow. Look at that little guy. Starfall, ugly. The Sand Souled, ugly. The Shiver Peaks, pileated? How do we say that word? Again, this feels very similar to that other griffin before. It just feels like it's got deep dyes. This guy's alright. The Snowstalker. I kind of like the idea of him because he's very owly, right? If you rode around on him, he would feel really small, and then that would really accentuate the difference between him and the Sky Scale. And then the Beetles this time are the Striped Bazdan, the Jagged Cornon, and the Alloyed Construct. We looked at those last time we were doing this. Okay, and finally, we have exotic breeds. The Masked Runner, Primordial Raptor. We did this on a previous stream, I think. The Gate Guardian, the Light Paw, the Alloyed Quicksilver, the Orchid, and the Sand Souled here. They basically split the sets through the things. This guy's pretty cool, right? I do like the Badger guy. In a lot of ways, the Springers have got some of the coolest skins. It's like the high fantasy ones. They don't seem to have figured out too well. Like, and they seem really ripped of inspiration for the roller beetles. Alright. So there you go. I think the best from this set is the Badger. So which one do we go, guys? What do you think? I don't know whether I've just made a mistake here, but I think I really like this. Orca. It's not just me. Lots of people are voting Orca as well. But did we just see this early and then not give anything else a fair shot? Like, if we'd seen the Orca way later, would we have had such a reaction? Or would we have clinged to something else? Distant Lands, Crichton Lop. It seems like a fight between the Lop and this guy. I have the Orca. Trust me, it's amazing. You don't have a cool skimmer. Yeah, you got to think about that as well, I guess. Thanks for coming to the stream, man. Hope you enjoy yourself. My skimmer skins are like the Spined Longtail, and he's alright when I use him. He's died like horrendously. Branded, ugly. The spooky one, ugly, not very interesting, and default. Like, I really don't have anything. I already have the Gecko, which is why we never got the Badger before. I need a better Jackal as well, though. Like, I've not got any good Jackals. I'd love a decent-looking, like, realistic Jackal. But what have they done, though? What are they offering me on these mount patches that mount packages that are exciting me. And I need a decent Griffin too. Oh, look how edgy he looks. I actually really like that. Alright, let's go. I use Skimmer a lot. I'm going Oceanic. Oh no, not buy more. Not buy more. You guys can buy me more if you'd like. I'll open it on stream. Here, we'll do it this way. How do I... Yeah, I want it. Gimme. Oh, I need to take it out of the box first because we're just in preview. So, was this Stanley Isles, right? Yeah, no, it was this Stan as well. So, it's not one of the initial skins that everyone got. We're doing it, guys. Here we go. Or Oceanic Broadtail. Ooh. Oh, does he get sound effects, do you think? Instead of me sitting here like a 10-year-old. Ooh. Ooh. Come on, man. Let's fix all of these dyes. This is just so bad. That jackal is so ugly I've got as well. I really do need a better thing. Oh, no, I like the Griffin dyes. Just get rid of that, I guess. We'll do it one at a time. Sky Scale should still be default. Oh, no, he's not. No, I like the Sky Scale ones as well. All right, here we go. So ready? Oh, inside his mouth looks really crazy. What is that in his mouth? Commie says, can I dye your mounts to match your tunes? Yeah, Commie, if you want to do that, if you want to Fashion Wars the whole lot and do the mounts as well, I'm well up for it. Looks like oil. Majestic. Here it is. Look at that. Beautiful. Exquisite. Off to be with his friends. We sail into the sunset. I'll see you guys next time. No. We're not ending the stream. But there you go. That's cool. I really like the tail. The tail is actually a nice quality of it that I wasn't expecting. Hey man, hope you're doing well. I'm a player coming from WoW. My question is, do you think that a player that invests some time into Guild Wars 2 will still have the interest to keep logging in on the long run? Is there enough content? Yeah, there's loads of content. It's not even a question, man. If you're joining any MMO that's multiple years old, the amount of content there is insane. Guild Wars 2's problem, okay, is that it doesn't know how to get you excited about its content. Like, I'm really in the mode at the moment because I'm getting all these unlocks and I'm doing all this stuff and I'm really thrilled. I'm in the zone. But a lot of people never get in the zone. They just do story and they're like, yeah, I'm done now, and they leave. But that's not really the spirit of the game. The spirit of the game is to get really invested in getting the unlocks and the achievements and the collections. As soon as you're in that zone, it's like, it has to be, like, buying Path of Fire for like 30 quid has to be the best value in gaming, right? Like, let's be real. It's insane. I mean, I don't really know the comparison when it comes to some of the other contemporary MMOs. But if you look at it, if you watch any of my streams recently and you see the amount of stuff I've got plotted out, if you really wanted to beat Guild Wars 2, which is essentially what this show is, right? If you keep tuning in, you'll see what I mean. If you really tried to beat Guild Wars 2 and enjoy it on its deepest of levels, like, there's nothing. It's insane. It's truly mental. So anyway, there you go. I'm really happy with that. And thank you, Atomic Ladies here with 5 keys. This would be pretty good. Thank you so much. This is fantastic. Let's go have a look at this then. Look, the best streams are when someone sends a few keys. This is, like, brilliant. When you unlock Living Well for free, it's very good. When you don't, it's arguable. No, because you can do... that's free anyway, as long as you've got the gold. If we're talking about value for gaming, we're suggesting we're getting shit tons of hours out of a minimal upfront price. And if you're putting shit tons of hours in the game, you're also a person with lots of gold who can easily convert it to the gems if you missed the original release. So no, it's not arguable. It's value for game. It's value for money. If you're looking for value for money, you can get value for money from Guild Wars 2. Because it really is just the 30 quid. The rest of it is just gold, which, you know, if you get hardcore in it, you sell raids, you just get crazy amounts of money, you're done. So I don't think it is arguable. From a pure value perspective. Best streams are gambling streams. Is it gambling when someone else has sent the keys? Huh? Huh? It's not me gambling. And look, they are getting value out of the experience because, look, they're enjoying. They're living vicariously here. Look at this, see? So everybody's happy. Alright. Yeah, is it 60 gold for a Living World episode? I mean, come on. 60 gold? I cleaned my characters and found 10 times that today. Thank you. Well, we just got another mail. Well, hold on. Let's open this first and see what we got. So, TP to a friend. This one's a dead roll, I'm afraid. Guaranteed weapon. Very nice. Saucy. That one's good. Double guaranteed weapon. Ah! Do you know what? I felt like such a shill there. And I also reminded myself of Sid from Toy Story 1. Double prizes. We got 2 of them. Brilliant. And 4 statuettes. That was pretty hype. That was very cool. Dead roll. All right, Atomic Ladies. That was really good. We even got a Tyrion exchange voucher. Those were some good-ass keys right there. What? Who did this? Who did this? 25 keys? Okay, that's the most keys anyone's ever sent in a single bulk here. That's insane. Let's get that back piece. Oh my god, thank you so much. Because listen, these chests are not high value chests for me right now. Because the teal branded mist is not good. I have pretty much everything that I could want from these, except that goddamn backpack. I just need that backpack. And we've opened probably about 70 in total now. You didn't see 25 of the initial ones, but you've just given another 25 there. We might actually get it now. I really hope we do. 25. Who is it? Tell me in chat. Who was it that sent that? Let's get your name out there. Holy crap. Thank you so much, guys. Which mount did I get? I got the Orca. I got the Orca skimmer. We can be on it as well. Let's... Look, 25 keys. We can do something a bit fun here. Alright. We can do Fashion Wars to the max, okay? There are multiple
dimensions of the Fashion Wars experience. First is the armor. Once you've decided your armor and outfit, you're going to want to pair it with a weapon of some kind that would complement the look.
Having done this,
your weapons are probably of a certain color. You can now go and dye your armor or your outfit to match the weapons, and color coordinating is the main tool for being a good Fashion Wars player. Most people would stop there, but what you might now like to consider is your mini-pet, your mounts, and even the environment you're sitting in when you take your screenshot to share on guildwars2styles.com.
Alright, there you go. So check it out. That's what we're doing. We're in a cool area, alright? The Fashion Wars is complete. Okay, so 25 keys. Here we go. Dead roll. Dead roll. Dead roll. It's dead on arrival. That's another DOA dog. Okay, I'm not going to go to saying dog. Oh no, these ones are not going well. Where's the backpack? There's just nothing coming out of them. Oh my god, that's 10 keys. Is this backpack like rare? Oh! I could have seen it there as well. Nope. That's literally the worst rare drop you can get. Alright, the last key. No, we didn't get it. We didn't get it. Look, I'm still really thrilled with that, and I think that was really cool, and I'm really appreciative of that 25 keys. That was really, really lovely to the person who sent those 25 keys. Thank you very much. It's a real shame that that was probably the worst 25 keys I've ever opened in a row. That was, like, really bad. Like, we got one rare drop, and it was a total makeover kit, which I don't care about these at all. We already have 8 of them. That was really unfortunate. That was really bad 25 keys. But in a way, you know, you kind of take the top spot now as having offered that experience to us. And obviously it's not your fault or anything, so I hope you don't feel bad. I hope you feel like I hope you don't feel like that wasn't worthwhile, because, you know, it was fun anyway. So thank you very, very, very much. I'm just grateful to have had anything. And look, we got enough statuettes here that we can maybe... You can't buy it outright, can you? You have to get lucky, right? Yeah, you have to get lucky. So we're just, you know, I think we might not get this backpack unless someone else comes to save the day here. I think we can't get it. I mean, this is where I always want to double down, and I'm like, I want to get it, which is probably the worst thing in the world. But you know, damn. Oh, somebody did send us another mail. It's no problem. Let's go again. Who is this? Who is this? Oh my god. Seriously? Holy shit. It's the same guy? Oh my god. 50 keys in about 2 minutes. That's insane. Thank you so much, man. Alright. I'm well up for it. Let's not dilly-dally. Okay, let's, hold on, I've got to go back to a TP, because I don't have, well, I do have TPs on me, but I just don't want to spend them, because I've got very few. Unlimited Trading Post is perhaps the one unlimited item that I'm really considering getting. A lot of people love the Unlimited Bank, obviously, but I don't know about that right now. But the Unlimited TP Express, that I'm actually really starting to feel would be kind of cool. Wait, why was my mount skin not on there? Alright. So we can try again. Wow. Let me see. Am I missing in chat whoever it is that says that it's them? I mean, doing it anonymously as well. Unlimited Bank helps validate legendary armor. Yeah, because you can have just the one set, right? Swap it on. Stat select it each time. Tell me something. Does Arc DPS build templates have the, is it smart enough to open a permanent bank if it detects it in your inventory and build swap via that? Because that would be a fucking epic feature. That's like the kind of thing that if ArenaNet incorporated into their build template system, you could genuinely justify the time and that they've spent on it, and you know the amount that the community's waited, so to speak, right? I personally only think you can say that we've been waiting since they announced it recently. But, yeah, that would be really, really cool if it did that as well, just to take all the busy work out. I can't believe what's going on here. 50 keys. All right, well, let's go. Guaranteed weapon, brilliant roll. We're starting hot. It's okay. I mean, the heavy crafting bags are alright. I mean, we can be happy with heavy crafting. Hair kits, not necessarily so good. TPs to a friend, not necessarily so good. If we get the quads statuettes, that's a brilliant roll as well. Oh, we got something. Oh. Really? Total makeover kit again. Is my account bugged? It's just not giving it to me. Oh my god, how did we bury through that? Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. We got it. We got it. Generous, anonymous donor out there. Benefactor. You have grinded me way past the point of a mere mortal attempt, and we have managed to get it. There you go. At long last. That's genuinely about 100 keys deep in there. Thank you, man. There it is. Beautiful. And we get, for a cherry on top, hopefully a couple more guaranteed unlocks. Oh. It's another makeover kit, isn't it? Yeah. I wish I could trade those in, man. Especially as someone who PvPs a lot. Oh, a Dominator shield. I think that's actually worth a good amount of money there as well. As someone who PvPs a lot, if I don't like the way a character looks, I'll just delete it and bring it back. Guaranteed wardrobe unlock. This second 25 has been really good. The universe is balanced out. The nature of RNG. And another one. Oh my god, and something here as well. Dominator Scepter. Leyline is the more common at the moment, isn't it? And another one. I think ArenaNet's watching, and they know it's a bad advertisement to have 25 bad keys. So they flipped the RNG switch for my account. So the Lockbreaker kit. Someone was saying to me, yeah, look, you can get keys from the Lockbreaker kits. But this just doesn't seem worth it to me. I mean, machetes aren't that much better. But machetes are a bigger deal, I think, than keys. In the long run, I think machetes are a bigger deal. Wow, we get some really epic unlocking to do here, guys, now. So a ton of T6. Ton of Thunderhead-related mats. Look at all these teal brand mists we got to do. We opened 60 boxes today. 50 transmutation charges. You can get another Black Lion ticket there to deposit at a later date. All right. The branded red. Oh, we get a glider with it as well, do we? That's a double value there then. That's actually really good that we spent that time. I say. That you got me that, chat. Thank you for that. Because that unlocks something on the glider side too. Should we just use this? This is going to look ugly on Liz's current setup, but whatever. If I could dye it black. Or like reddish black. If I could make it as edgy and cool looking as she is. That would be good. Dyes are probably the most annoying part of doing Black Lion chests. But mind you, you can salvage them, right? I'm just still in the habit of selling everything. But you can salvage them, see? You can just do that and then deposit the pigments that come out. And it's not so bad. It will leave just these. Do I grab my free machete? I do, and I'll be talking more about that in just a second. So there's magenta. Oh, I guess Dominator are the more common of the two sets that drop right now. 14 gold is not very much, but it's, you know, it's all good. I could have put a sell on. You can pretty much guarantee if you do this, eventually it'll go through because the price is only destined to go back up later. We missed these dies. We missed these dies. So let's salvage the rubbish ones that came out. Deposit down. Amber, yeah, we do have that unlocked. Obviously, we have that unlocked. It's Flaming Frost. It's old enough. Okay, so utility primer, metabolic primer, handy, handy, handy. Upgrade extractors. I now have almost 100 of these. Mini eggs, tickets, pretty much irrelevant. We could sell those for gold. That was already an inventory. So there you go. We've cleaned it all out. That's the chest. That was pretty clean, quick done as well. So unlockers. So I won't linger on this too long. But we swept all the mines on this. So whatever we... Except these, okay? So when we ding this, the only thing we don't want are Sun Blessed, Wind Blessed, or Lightning Blessed. If we get one of these, it's kind of a bad roll. In fact, it wasn't 5 days ago we did that other thing, right? And I had one left over. Let me check how much charge quartz I've got. I think today I craft my 4th. But if I already have 4 in the bank, then today I actually craft my 5th, and we can eliminate one of those landmines. So let's see. Yeah, today I craft my 4th. So we'll just risk this, okay? So we just don't want one of these. Anything else is good. Anything else. So ready? 3, 2, 1. Plush Quaggan. Alright, that's literally the most boring skin we could have got, but it's fantastic that we finally unlocked that. So we now have all the plushes in the game, I think. We have the plush Ram. You're not going to see any of this. Hold on, let me turn that off. We've got the plush Ram, the plush Quaggan, the plush Moto, the plush Char, the plush Tibalt, the plush Baby Aurene. Actually, isn't there a plush pink Quaggan you can put on your back? So maybe we don't have all of them. But we're doing pretty good. Let's put those back on. Look how awesome these shoulders are. These used to be from the early days of PvP tournaments as well. So they used to be like prestige too. For a little while. Alright, next. Weapons. So these aren't likely to be that exciting. But we might get something major. You could get like the Ghastly Grinning Shield, for example. We're probably going to get 4 rolls of existing Black Lion collections. So, you know. We'll just see how these go. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Improvised. Pretty nice. I'll TP each so that you guys get a sense of what's going on. Improvised stuff. So that's 88 gold. Immobulus. Isn't that the scepter with all the rainbows and stuff that comes out of it? Yeah, so guys, Immobulus is pretty interesting. Let me hide that. So look, this is like a happy kind of Barbie princess scepter. It's actually kind of cool. Now this effect back at launch, to have such a prominent effect with all these stars and moons and things coming off of it, this was actually pretty desirable and pretty out there compared to most skins. This used to cost thousands of gold though, because I think to make this it requires giant eyes or something, and giant's eyes were like the ultimate rare map from launch, and just nobody had them. I think it's a Mystic Forge recipe and everything. This one is genuinely, this is like a classic rich people skin. I guess it's dropped majorly these days, but because I guess giant eyes in general dropped majorly. But that's a pretty exciting skin. I'm pretty happy with that, and it's not a Black Lion collection, so you know it's got that extra thrill. Next we got the Scientific Axe. There it is, 162. Little bit of a trail on it. Looks like a little hatchet, really. Here you go, Scientific, and then lastly, Frost Forged Short Bow. So the Frost Forged set, they're lingering at... Actually, some of this is pretty cheap, you know. This hammer? 30 gold. I'll pick up a Black Lion skin for about 30 gold. Oh, really? And the short bow was actually one of the cheaper ones in the collection. But that's fine. I won't buy any of the others. The others look a bit pricey. Back below 1,000 gold here, guys. Alright, so there's that. Now we can go to our new statuettes we got. There's 4 in the bank. That won't move us into any threshold, any multiple 15. So we don't need to worry about those. So let's just pick up our next 4 global guaranteed unlockers. Look at how much value we get. If you guys send keys on the stream, look at how much stuff we get to unlock. Okay, so this is going to be 6 unlocks from any of the previous, plus more outfits can come, plus gliders, plus finishers now, and mail carriers. Now, minis, I never pointed this out quite clearly on the other stream, but minis are generally not desired from this. Because a lot of these minis are Karma minis that I'm just kind of hoping to get through Karma farming. So minis, we kind of don't want to see. It's kind of probably going to make us cringe a little bit if we see a mini. Any of these dyes, though, are pretty good. Most of it's pretty clean, okay? So here we go. Festive Aurene mini. That's a Winter's Day locked mini. And, you know, Christmas isn't coming for ages, so I'm alright-ish with that. The ghostly outfit. Hey, that was the one I actually kind of liked from earlier, right? With the hands that grasp onto you. Minis. Why do I keep going to minis? I'm so obsessed with minis. Yeah, look. Holy crap. Feels pretty good. Maybe we change the dye on it. But it's like we get footsteps almost. Oh, it looks way thicker on the preview. I wonder if we can dye the hands. Can you dye the hands white, maybe? No, the hands aren't dyeable. So maybe you keep it quite a light white outfit so that the hands look obvious. The helmet's interesting. I bet that looks good in party windows. Anyway, turning it off. That's good. That's good. An outfit. Sport sunglasses. Triple unlock. Heavy, medium, light. Feels pretty good. I mean, you guys don't need me to show those off. Chaos dagger. Now that could be a pricey one. As far as I remember, Chaos is still expensive as shit. Alright, it's not that crazy. A lot of these seem to have dropped. Anyway, 200 gold. I'm not going to sniff at that. That's amazing. Chaos Scepter. We're at 10 out of 19 on Chaos now. Chaos, we're getting close. Chaos was a set that released shortly before I started getting all of them. And Mini Frostbite. Okay, Mini Frostbite, that's a cringe. That's a bad roll. I'm pretty sure whatever this will be like a Living World, just Karma thing that we would have rather got with the Karma. But that's still a really nice setup right there, honestly. You can dye it like Vincent Valentine. Yeah, I'll look at dyeing some of this stuff. I want to look at dyeing the Orca as well later. So we deposit those. How many self-style haircuts I've got? I've got 81 of these. That's just vendor trash. Again, a massive thank you to the person with those keys there. You have generated content. Thank you. All right, we'll do that. All right, there you go. It's all deposited. It's all away. Put our toys back in the box. The progress, the march continues. Frostbite is gems and currently unavailable, apparently. Nice. All right, I take it back. Okay, so now we unlock this skin. We're at 9 out of 16 on Frostforged. Look at this. Look at all these personal donations I've just taken over this past, like, what, week and a half? Like, it's crazy. It's probably more than I've ever taken my entire time being in all these years covering this game. I've broken that rule, and I've done it, and like, I've not had a lick of judgment. No one even seems to consider that that's a facet of what's going on here. It's only me that's thinking about that, I guess. I do feel a bit grimy. Hello. I don't know what it was that led me in here, but there's a person. Okay, so, next. We're not done. There is more to come. We've got the Onyx Black and Gold. So now I actually do really love this set. So we're getting double unlocks here, just to be clear. We'll get a gold variant on each one. Does anyone have any particular trivia? Like, do you know about a sound effect maybe? Or a certain weapon, appearance combo that you have in mind that you really like, that you think I should look into for this? You get the gold and the onyx. I really like Zeghai, Ratchi. We're done with Zeghai. We've done all of those. If there is, and Komi, I suppose you've got a good stake in this, let me know now, because otherwise I'll just go with, I don't know, whatever I fancy, I suppose. The onyx greatswords. The gold greatsword might look good on, like, my spellbreaker look. Hammer. Yeah, I got all three. I did. Yeah, I did a couple off stream. I think I did the first two off stream, and then the last one I did on. This looks like a big mace. On the Asura, it feels like it's scaled quite large. Pistol. The focus might have looked good, but I have Ipos, so the odds of me using it are very low, I think. Shield I kind of like. But I already have the shield. Yeah, I already have that. I would have thought it'd be removed from the list. Staff is kind of nice, kind of big. What about the sword? The regular sword looks interesting. That feels a lot like Ebb, though. This is the problem with this game. There's too many skins. I don't have enough builds to, like... They really need to do the cosmetic loadout so that I feel like there's a lot of joy to get out of this. They're nice, but nothing astonishing, and I don't know much about sound effects because the Onyx weapons are very expensive to get. Yeah, these are really rare, basically. They're really challenging. Yeah, this is a mix of different stuff, honestly. But it's Flame Legion, legs, Orion shoulders, bladed chest, and then the new Ether Brown greaves and boots, which I don't really know whether they fit very well, and the funerary helmet. I think that is from the new expansion. Axe, maybe? I mean, the axe just looks too chunky. I don't like the axe. Maybe we go longbow. But when do I ever play with a longbow? Longbow is the ultimate dead weapon in PvP. I mean, maybe you can get away with it putting it on a DH. Maybe. Oh, what am I talking about? No, Soul Beast. Never mind. Soul Beast, lol. Maybe we go Greatsword? Ah, here's how we maybe decide. This is a pretty boring way of deciding, but since no one seems very inspired in chat, what we could do is go to our vault, see which section we are closest to finishing, or we aim to finish, and we, Longbow just feels dead on Warrior, basically, is what I guess was on my mind there. For competitive purposes. So our highest percentage, I do think, is Focus, so it's another reason to go Focus. 142 out of 199. Scepters, I'm actually doing pretty good. Actually, it's a pretty tight race, to be honest with you. I think I'm within 40 of the finishing line on a lot of them. right? Like, so I got a lot of staves, but there's also more staves in general. So I'm about within 40 of the finishing line. There isn't underwater for this. They don't often do underwater. So yeah, Trident's very close, but it's not. We're ignoring those for now. Maybe I go Greatsword just because it's big and evident. Longbow is the closest beside underwater. Is it really? All right, let's go longbow then. No, let's go sword. Let's go sword because I have the shield and I might want to combo them together. Let's go sword and shield. Oh, but then maybe I go... No, because the gold character. There you go. So we also get the gold equivalent, which we weren't allowed to preview, but it's sort of whatever. Are you really going to make me delete it? Onyx. Sword skin. Gold lion sword skin. Okay. Next, Tyrian exchange vouchers. Actually, I'll maybe just hold these for now. I think the answer is to do the Heart of Thorns things for quick machete acquisition. To grind more Dragon Stand. I think is the answer. But we'll just deposit those. Anyway, they exist. Let's get rid of that as well. Now, we made a sale yesterday on the TP. And we got the Nuhawk Crusher. This was the second Nuhawk tonic of all the big ones. So we already had the just regular guy. We spent 1,000 leyline crystals on this. The Crusher was on the TP. And so he's now available. And we can unlock that. And I wanted to hold that off to do that on stream with you guys. So there you go. We get another tonic there. Tonic. The march of the tonics continues. The ones we have left are shrinking down. By the way, I have the Sky Scale now. So how do you get the Sky Scale tonic? Where's this coming from? Purchase in Dragonfall, it says. Okay. Or maybe we'll go look at that at sometime later. I'll show you the new one, though, at least. So it's this guy. The Crusher. And there he is. Feels pretty big. Pretty badass. I love the texture work on the skin there, the like shine on him. I just want more meaning out of these fucking cool. He can jump. He's a pretty high value one. He can dance, that's his stun animation. Whoops. His talk doesn't seem to be very much. And sheath and unsheath is not much, just combat, in and out of combat. Weird that his armor didn't show in the preview, didn't it? I mean, his armor looks pretty skimpy from the front. Maybe you just can see it. Or did it not have the helmet in the preview? Oh, yeah, it didn't. Oh, none of his armor is in it. Really? I mean, the leather straps. Wow, that is strange. You don't think... Yeah, that would be crazy. That interaction would be absolutely bonkers. Yeah, I don't know. That's very odd about the preview. They must be doing something a bit extra on this. Maybe it's about, maybe because these guys, there was going to be a mastery to break their armor off and fight them. So they added it as like another layer or whatever, or like it's not the normal. Oh, he's got some idols going on as well. Eating a bug off the ground. And another bug. All right, there you go. Okay, so so there's that. Next, I had a hero's focus from doing a world versus world reward track. When used in the Mystic Forge with a gift of heroes, among other necessary materials, this weapon can be upgraded into a Mistforge hero's weapon. So, the materials we need are the focus. We need wine, dust, and this gift of heroes. The gift of heroes is not available to purchase. When using the Mystic Forge, it upgrades the Mistforged hero's weapons. Acquisition. This page contains information about a Guild Wars 2 element, mechanic, or feature that has been removed or replaced. The information on this page does not apply to the current version of the game, or the content is no longer available. So, I can't upgrade it? So I already have, the Mistforged heroes, do I? Am I done with that? Man, that Super Adventure Book sound, that makes me want to get in there and grind some more. Sorry, weapons. Mistforged. Apparently I have the axe. I do not have the focus, though. Just buy the next version at the vendor. Okay, well, let's have a look. Yeah, we'll see what mats this is going to cost. Okay, yeah, expend. Yeah, I am looking at chat. Look, I'm also searching and typing in chat boxes in game because I missed chat in about half a second. You unlock it via tickets now. Since Wiki isn't telling me anymore, do you guys know exactly which vendor it is? It's memory of battles and tickets. Well, the tickets, here's the thing. The tickets I've got to spend on the World versus World back piece, right? So it's 350 for this, and then it's whatever for this and this and this. And I think it just keeps going up and up. I don't even have 1,000 of the damn things. And we're going to need all of that stuff as well. It's the Skirmish Supervisor, apparently. This dude? Yeah, so this is the same currency, isn't it? And it's the same currency for the armor. This is why we need diamond chests every week, because this is where you get these things from. There's just an explosion of loot here. So maybe this was a bad idea for me to consider the focus already. It wants marks, but that's not a big deal. Oh, is it not the diamond chest? What is the chest? What's the top tier chest? I thought it was diamond. I was saying that over and over again yesterday. The axe is there. Here you go, the focus. You also need level 2000. I'm at 856 at the moment, so I'm almost halfway, and I've never really considered myself a World versus Worlder. So I don't feel like the 2000 requirement worries me too much. Because when I presume it, by the time I get this stuff, I will consider myself a World versus Worlder, and at that point, you know. Oh, what? It's 10 shards for a single box. I'm going to delete those from my bank, probably. Alright, okay, well, so that little bit of the stream, maybe it was a bit of a dud. Let's just salvage that down then, since I don't need to use it in any kind of, in the Mystic Forge, even though the flavor text was suggesting it. Okay, and I think with that, that's the stuff I was excited to show you guys, because there was a lot for me to unlock today. And we got a lot of money, and, you know, there was a lot to roll through. Still waiting on a couple more of these. I think we're okay. So, I've written out on a notepad here all the things that I think I want to commit to doing daily at the moment. And what I think I should be doing for Master. So, are you guys ready? Beetle races. Done. Flying race. Done. Next on the list is voucher. So, let's go do a voucher. Azaric is all the way over here. So, there's the voucher. Charged quartz, which we'll get in a second. Getting all my gobblers every day, because I've got more than enough mats for all that at the moment. And we might be able to get some extra value out of some of those. Crate keys and blood in the water. Now, you guys might notice here, I cleaned my inventory out. I actually have 22 keys across all the characters, just from random crate I've killed all over the place. There's 22 ornate keys. And so let's finish off with this mail here. Wait, what's this? Oh, someone asked me a question. Well, hold on, let me finish. Oh, let me not die first. This feels pretty satisfying at the moment. I don't know. Because effects volumes was way too loud there. I've turned it down. Let me look at the mail that's relevant to us right now. Follow up. Overall, it's going to take 100 days for all 100 keys. Since you mentioned getting the keys through 99cm, you can gain them passively over 100 days. I was thinking more the achievement that take the 100 keys. If you save up 100 keys, you can cash them in over a 10-day period by doing 10 different characters. This is where the character swapping comes in. Although it would probably take around 90 keys, as you'll actually gain keys for the period while opening them up, because you get a chance to get an extra. The idea is don't buy the Aqua Breather skins yet, as I'm gated to do the content anyway for the achievement points. The skin might drop during that window, okay? So that makes perfect sense to me. So, Blood in the Water, what I'll basically do is ignore for the streams for a while. I'm just going to be casually, while doing fractals off stream, getting keys. And when we hit 100, I'll park 10 characters around at the chests, and we'll have a 10-day period on stream of opening them, and we'll get it all at once, okay? But we need to get the 100 keys first, so that's the way I'll do it. In terms of balancing the entertainment of the streams with everything else, I think that works. So yeah, that's Blood in the Water, and that's something I want to be doing. I want to at least proc Blood in the Water to get my key all the way up to 100 over the next few days. That way we get the AP and the highest shot at the skins. We may end up with maximum AP and we won't get the skins, in which case then we resort to the trading post. But this is the better way of doing it. I suppose I could just TP it all right now, and then if we get duplicate skins later, sell on the TP. But avoiding the taxes and avoiding the market fluctuations and the buy orders and the sell orders and the uncertainty still seems a bit nicer to me, so I would rather do it this way. WP, you can reskin your sword on this Ellie with the Onyx one. Good point. Let's do that. Do we do Onyx or Gold? What's... Gold... Onyx. Yeah, let's do Onyx. Onyx looks pretty good. Will I be going for all legendaries too? In theory, that is a part of it. And it is on the list. But... Oh, why did I do that so early? But I'm not thinking about that right now, really. I mean, I would accept donations of legendaries, obviously. And I would probably look at core legendaries first, and we'll probably do precursor crafting at some point on the series. Like down the line, maybe I'll get inspired and excited about doing some precursor crafting, and we'll go into a bit of a phase for that. But for now, I'm sort of just pushing that to the side. And obviously the Generation 2 stuff's interesting. What I'm mostly curious about for now, because this is a very long-term project, the thing I'm curious about is what will ArenaNet do now that Gen 2 is complete? Are they going to talk about a Gen 3 with another expansion or something? I think it's very unlikely, but, you know, it would be nice to sort of know what's going on there. We may now have every single weapon that will ever exist might be in the game. In which case, you know, we have an end point, we have an end goal, and it feels a bit more tangible. But if they start talking about a Generation 3, and if a lot of other stuff starts happening, we might end up in a place where I'm actually not very excited at all, and we might remove legendaries. I don't know whether I'll ever do that, actually. I don't think I'll ever remove legendaries from Master. But it will be a long time before I find the enthusiasm for it. Let me put it that way. By the way, on this map, we are getting liquid karma from some kills. Is that what we just got? Yeah, because of the karmic retribution. So in this season, it was just a chance to receive karma. It was probably much better designed. I don't know why they power crept it so hard in the next season. But I'm thinking, since we're doing this every day, and karma is also something we want every day, and since the magic currency we're practically swimming in, I'm thinking I'll upgrade to T3. Oh, I already am T3. Alright, never mind. We already are T3. So we're getting max karma value here. Now, here's another thing, by the way. There's a new type of banner in the game. I haven't made a YouTube video about this, but there's a new type of banner called Spirit Banners coming from these new events or whatever was added recently. Right when the raid dropped in, I think they added it. It's a Spirit Shard sync. So I've got crazy amounts of Spirit Shards, over 10,000 of them. And what you do is you drop the Spirit Shards into Miani. She gives you these banners, and they stack on top of other banners. They have karma gain on it. So, I don't know whether that's all karma gain. If it's item-based karma gain as well, it's really OP. And we should probably just always use that. We should save up our stuff and eat it under the Spirit Shard banner. But I don't know. WP, do you think the statement that came out on communication and transparency was PR talk or genuine? Am I out of the loop? What statement? Is this like from last night or this week? Am I out of the loop? If you're asking me if they blatantly went online and lied to the community, I don't think that they've ever sought out to do that, so no. I think the most deceitful thing they ever did was the legendary armor reshade thing, but I think that was all in good faith and good nature. And I think it was probably a bit of a rogue, you know, I don't think they had a meeting and sat down, let's use reshade to make everybody think the game's better than it is, or anything like that. If they really were using reshade on the stream, but it looked like they were. The last one before the new living world, well, do you mean where they told us about build templates and like the next phase of the game or whatever? I think your memory of what that was is not the same as my memory of what that was. So today what I'll do is I'll finish the heart purely through kills and gather eggs. This will give us 2 of these days back to back, kind of, in a way. Does that make sense? If I cash in eggs now, it's just going to be a waste. Yeah, like, look at that. By the way, this Tempest support I've got, or whatever this is, who was that with me? He's a minion monster. But I got Gale Song proc a second ago. Yeah, I agree, Starlord. There is a degree of transparency in telling us that they're working on build templates and stuff. There is a degree of transparency there that we haven't enjoyed before, so... You know. Karma is low again because the people I was playing Fractals with have stopped playing with me, so... And then I got really bored in the pugs yesterday. I tried a pug with a guy who refused to duo a scale 10. I said, we don't need to wait for everyone from LFG, let's just go. And he was like, I'm hosting this room and we're going to wait. So I left the party because I was like, this is fucking wasting my time. It's easy. We could have just walked through and done it. And then I joined another one, which was in my Trin. And they said, bring DPS. They had a Scourge support. I don't know why everyone's so horny for Scourge support. It's not as good as the community seems to think it is. And, I mean, it's good. But, yeah, we had a Scourge support in my Trin. They did absolutely 0 damage. I was playing Banner Warrior, right? So there's only so much I can do. I was breaking all the break bars. They broke no break bars at all, and I get it. It's very easy to swap to maces and just break it. But we grinded through this my Trin for about... It genuinely took maybe 7 times longer than it would with my other group, right? And at the end, they wiped. The support wasn't even good enough to keep us going, right? They just wiped. They were dropping, like, the bombs. So I left that. I didn't want to grind through a second my Trin. Joined a third party, and it was Deepstone, and it wasn't bad. But they were just very slow as well. And in the, you know, the air elemental engagement where you get the gusts of wind try and carry off the edge and people have to break the break bar. 2 people got caught in the same gust of wind, which is a pretty easy telegraph to avoid when you know the animation, which admittedly took me a bit, but you avoid the telegraph. 2 of them got caught in the same one. I went over to break them out with crowd control and messed up. So all 3 of us went over the edge. And then the fight took ages, and I revive orbed it. And then I unlocked that special action for the, you know, you've got to spam that special action to create the roads in the dark room. And I just realized the Fractal was going to take ages, and I just thought, fuck it, I'm not playing with these guys either. So I ended up dropping out. That was my experience with Fractals yesterday. We could at least do recommendeds, I don't know. Alright, anyway, so there you go. That's the next in the list. So next we want to do Charged Quartz. I'll let Azurix items build up a little bit there before I clean that again. So Charged Quartz, we're going to go on to lists. Where can you find what the Master Challenge is about? I do have overlays and stuff that should show you. However, it's all a bit buggy at the moment, so I'm not using them. And this really talented guy that's been helping me, a guy called Cho, is busy with real-life work at the moment. I haven't spoken to him for about a week, so we've kind of just been dead in the water for a week. But, you know, I don't want to go pressure them and ask them and tell them to go do a ton of stuff. I'm just hoping that they'll come back at some point. Alright, so, Salma District. Actually, not Salma District. Did I buy the item from the vendor? Yeah, I did. I spent 10k karma on it, yeah. That's what prompted me to have the karma conversation. I had questions about fractals on Discord. Oh, Mike, hi. Been pugging as Hill Renegade for like a month and ugh. Did you... I spoke to you just before I started this stream up, so if you've responded at that point, I haven't seen because I've been streaming since. But, yeah, I'll have a look in a minute. I'm at a point where if I can't do my T4s in 25 to 30 minutes, I just get annoyed because I'm impatient now. Yeah, I've started to feel that way, and I shouldn't really, because I didn't earn... Basically, like I said, I had some just people... I have a friend who played a ton of them for, like, years, and so he just knows them very, very, very well. And he basically just offered all of that advice, and I had some really luxurious, nice runs with him. And now I'm not getting those. So, you know, it's not like I really earned those really quick runs in the first place. So maybe I shouldn't be salty if I've, you know, lost access or whatever. So I actually think, by the way, that the Black Citadel might be the best gathering area. Because you can AoE proc all of the reaping stuff there. I've already done it. That's all of the gathering. We just got instantly. Look at how easy that was compared to Divinity Reach. So now I can swap reaping off of that. Oh, hello? Oh, no, that's wardrobe. I can swap reaping off of that and put it on the mining pick. And do the same thing here. Also, it's really close to the entrance. So, unfortunately, these crystals are a bit far away. So, the mining, it's not very efficient for mining, but the rest of it, it's okay. So, then we can come over to this sprocket, right? We can get the candy corn, the crystal quartz, the sprockets, and a ton of these all at once. You see that? We got all of these. Unfortunately, you do have to keep digging onto the candy corn if you want the full thing out of that. But so that's not bad, eh? And then we can come over here and grab all of these. Maybe we're in range or something? No. But still. So now we're done with mining. Mostly. There's some other ones around. But the other ones are all isolated anyway. So we can swap reaping off and put it onto the logger. And then we can just AoE all the trees which are together. The rest is just getting stuff like this, which has got nothing to do with the reaping glyph anyway. I wasn't toxic to anyone. I just got very, very bored of the prospect of doing fractals. The main thing I need to do is recommendeds, and they're really easy just to keep those pages coming in. I mean, I do want to do a full set, though, each time. So, what I probably should have done is got these baubles. I mean, I could... okay, hold on. I should have the mining pick on here, because I could get the Brandstone, and it would collect the Mistonium and the baubles all at once. Oh, by the way, so I put baubles into here. Did I do that yesterday on stream? I can't remember. But I put the baubles in here because every day when I come to this home instance, it fills me up with random stuff, like baubles, that then are a pain in the arse to deposit. So I put them there. Here's the important bit, the charged quartz. This is the real reason we're in here. Starlord says, I did Zeg High after watching previous streams. Did you know the wiki describes him like that? Though he has a humanoid silhouette, his skin is black that periodically pulses with the purple hue, leaving his race unclear. So even more than Largos, he's super rare. I thought he's a Sylvari at first. No, he's not a Sylvari. Starlord, you've done something that's very silly there, by the way. You seem to think that because the wiki has said it, it's made it more tangible somehow, or there's more meaning in it. The wiki is edited by players. That's just a player has looked at him in game and has done that description. That's not the devs that are drawing attention to the fact that he's of a weird race. That's just the players have latched onto it and put that as a description, because he is. But, you know, there's not extra meaning there because it's written on wiki. I hope you realise that. A lot of people don't realise that. You know, it's in official connection with the game and it's linked to the game via the client, but, you know, and the devs encourage people to work on it, and the devs may even contribute themselves on it on occasion, and you can see when that happens. But it is ultimately just a community thing. Hello, Odkin. Welcome, welcome. I joined a Fractal Pug 2 days ago. 3 Dragon Hunters, 1 Firebrand, and 1 Renegade. We basically face rolled everything. Was really fun. Yeah, Fire Brigade, I am quite interested in, because I haven't done any Fire Brigade groups. I think that could be really cool. And triple DH. DH is so bursty, right? That does sound like a hilarious comp. That sounds pretty fun, honestly. I do have a Firebrand and I do have a Renegade that I could, in theory, gear for them. I just have no practice on that. I would love to try Fire Brigade. I really would. Okay, so that's it. Now, I just want to be clear. This whole daily gathering thing in the home instance, this is pretty boring. I don't think I want to do this on stream every day, but I do at least want to get charged quartz every day, and in that situation, maybe we do it this way. Now here, so look, this Winter's Day gift, I'm actually going to put into a shared slot here. So all of these here, Winter's Day gift, Tomes of Knowledge, Ornate Rusted Keys, Baubles, quartz. Well, with the exception of the quartz. These are just things that I just keep getting every day, and they're just annoying. So I put them in here to then later deposit. No matter what character I'm on, they'll roll through. So now I can deposit this. Consume all this. Salvage. Redeposit. And what should have happened there is my inventory is completely clean again. I mean, dandelion blossoms, whatever. There. So we're clean, right? We're back to normal. We just did mass deposits. Everything we got there all went into my bank. There's no level 2000, 2000 stuff clogging me up. It's all there. I forgot the leather. Let's do that. But again, you get all the leather, you deposit. Okay. Charged quartz. That was the next thing on the list. Next, gobblers. So if we go over... Is it the cultist? I think it's the cultist. The inventory management aspect of this game is really draining. Yeah, it is draining. I agree. That's why I let my stuff just become a mess. But there are efficient ways you can do things. Hopefully what I just described there isn't draining to you. Hopefully it's like, oh, okay, yeah, you can do this. Like what I just did there is very simple. I just clicked deposit after I grabbed the stuff and I was done. Okay, so gobblers. We got shards of glory. Now, the stuff that these click out, I've never actually opened. So, like, timeless bags of items. The boxes of World vs. World supplies don't stack, so we'll have to dig through those every now and then. But, like, all these gifts from Mordry 2. Like, these I just have been building up. I don't know whether one day I should open them or what, but, yeah. The Spear Marshal's plea. Grant me a wish. And another wish. And another wish. And another wish. I'm only doing all this all on stream right now to demonstrate to you guys, excuse me, to demonstrate to you guys what it looks like, and then this is stuff I'll be doing off stream, so don't worry, I just kind of want it there to sort of show it. The reliquary, is there any point at, what am I looking out for in the reliquary? I don't think much, right? I can trade one of these into, like, that's an old system thing, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, the fluctuating masses. We can dig through all of these. Now, I'm not too concerned about spending all these ascended items because, look at the vast quantities we have of all of them. And I've got, like, 20 plus bricks and stars and stuff just sitting around anyway. So, whatever I'd want with those, I'm pretty sure I'd be fine. Thanks very much for the sub, Unseen Force. That's really nice. Thank you. Anybody who subbed today, by the way, I haven't been looking very closely. I really appreciate it. Okay, so we got the sentience. Mordry 2's already... Oh, no, she hasn't already eaten. She's too full to eat anymore. Harta is full. Princess. Karmic Converter sometimes has a good thing. Not today. The Leyline Energy. We get our free machete every day. And we can scroll through these. These are just so inefficient, though. You only get 10 parts. So spend 25 of one currency for 10 of another. It says large, but they're, like, bugged. And I think they always have been bugged. So it's pretty gross. The fragments are maybe worthwhile some days, but generally not. I don't think there's anything I'm really going to want from that. So there. That's the gobblers. And we're done with that. One other thing, by the way, that I could be doing daily and maybe off stream is when I get my home instance thing here, nipping over to Spud 1 and Spud 2 for the guild stuff. Which also, when we move Spud 1 or 2 back over to one of the Heart of Thorns halls, it would mean Shimmering and Tenebris. You don't think it's bugged? You think getting 10 is intentional? No, because there's bag of airship goods, which gives you 10. And then there's large bag of airship goods, which gives you 10. That's clearly not right. You can say, well, no, their intent is they only ever want you to get 10. Fine. But then probably having the description of one of the bags as large is what I would then suggest to you is the bug. Or the misnomer. Or the unintended thing, at least. Let's put it that way. So here, we can't AoE gather the herbs. Oh, wait. Yeah, we can. Hold on. I made a mistake. We can't AoE gather the mining. But we can AoE gather everything else. So if you look here, we just pop all of these. They all go away. There. And then we just single target get these. So what that does is that puts me back on the reaping glyph, which on the plant thing, which will now be ready for tomorrow morning in the Black Citadel, right, where you start on that and you can just grab all the onions or whatever. Yeah, I swapped my personal garden from potatoes to onions. Potatoes was never meant to be a joke about wood and potatoes, by the way. It was just, I don't know, something that I picked way back when. Onions, efficiency says, is what you get the most money from right now, so. Oh, there's only a large bag for airship, no normal bag. Well, still, that's... Okay, I've learnt that then. That's cool, but I still think, you know, that's probably unintended. Why is there no normal bag and only a large... Just collect flax. Yeah, the flax collection's pretty good as well, but that's not on my daily list. Okay. Then we get blood in the water, so I guess I could do that on lists. Why not? So where I like to get blood in the water at the moment is this, at the hamlet of Anwen. You forgot about the garden update with all the seeds? Well, here's something interesting about that. I actually have a collection to do. It's buried somewhere in Black Lion collections. To run around Tyria collecting seeds. I was going to... Here, dedicated gardener. I was going to do a video with Boots on this way back when. But I just randomly started getting seeds from playing different content. So now I've just got a weird patchwork and I've just never taken the time to do it. We could do it right now on this stream if you guys wanted. We could finish this off. And this allows me to get tier 2 metabolic primers. Well, not tier 2 primers, but you can double the duration of your consumables basically through that garden feature. And you can do like certain dye crafting on it. And I would just have a wider range of things that I can plant based on the economy of the day. Listen to the way I'm speaking right now. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? You wouldn't think I'm talking about Guild Wars 2, but I am. And I'm being sincere as well. Like, that would actually be worthwhile. It feels like a really... When you hear the conversation of it, it sounds like a really robust, awesome system. It sounds better than the sum of its parts in description. Test says Clayton. Yeah, it worked. I can see you in chat. So yeah, we just come here. We kill these crate. And it should ding blood in the water when we've killed 10 of them. We get an event. Good for a bit of karma, I think. So let's come down here. It didn't ding yet. Did I already ding it yesterday? This is the problem. Did I ding it last night after reset? I think I dinged it before reset. No, yeah, I did. I dinged it before reset. So we get another ornate key, right? So we're going to do that for another 75 days. Either here or in Fractals. Somewhere. In one of those places. So, that's quite a lot to do. Alright, have a good night, Times Lament. Sweet dreams. Now, it's been weekly reset. Let's see. I'm on NA at the moment. How many EU people are at the stream right now? Okay, alright, let me just be clear. So, beyond all of that you've now seen, I would be doing Fractals every day. I'd be picking up a Dragon Stand each day and doing a tech each day. That's what I'm sitting on at the moment. That's what I'm thinking. So, all of that every day is what I'd be going with. And then on stream, we'd just do a couple of them, and the rest of it will be focused on like new content and achievements and like one-time ever stuff, right? So all of this stuff I've done is looping, cycling stuff. It's like every day you go through that. You guys don't need to see that on every stream. Instead, what you could maybe see is me doing this, or like the Black Lion section we did earlier where we unlock a stuff. Anything one time ever. That's... Oh, hey, Cho's here in chat. I was talking about you earlier, Cho. I don't know whether you responded back then. So that's what we'd focus a little bit more on with the streams. However, there are a couple of other things. There's the daily stuff on loops. There's also weekly stuff on loops. Raids, I should do a full clear of a raid every week in theory, though I have no community for that and no group, so I don't know what I'm thinking there. I need a diamond chest from World vs. World every week. I think diamond is the top tier. I'm now worried it's not, but there you go. The final World vs. World chest every week. And lastly, guild missions. So the reason I ask about EU people is because there is the matter of guild missions, which is the defining thing we have to do every week. We have to get these. So what do you guys say? Let's do guild missions. I asked you how many EU people were there. There does seem to be a lot. So maybe you can make it earlier. I was just talking about the overlays and just hoping you were doing all right at work and that people were asking about certain things. So I was just sort of hoping it'd be okay. So for example, right now, this is, we're going to go to this overlay. Can you see it's bugged up on the top right there? There's a lot of stuff that's just a bit iffy at the moment. I'm doing this while we region swap. We basically just have stuff turned off at the moment. Because I don't, I won't go into the whole story, but yeah. Yeah, so here's the thing. Anybody who wants to do missions and get these commendations, there's honestly so many rewards in the game for commendations that you might be interested in. I used to just do commendations as a kind of a thing where it's like, oh, for ascended accessories or whatever, and then I was done. And I spent all my commendations for years on ascended accessories, and I never did anything else. But the truth is, there's tons of minis, and there's tons of weapons, and there's lots of armor that's all asking for commendations. So if you want to get lots of unlocks, if you want to have the really rare stuff in the game, commendations are really the way to go. And yeah, so I've got sort of a renewed appreciation for the guild mission system to an extent. And we have to work through these. So I'm going to swap to EU. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm just waiting for my server transfer to go through. And then we'll log in and we'll swing through these. Which means this could be a bit of a longer stream than the other ones. But I'm so shit at YouTube lately, I'm happy to go a bit longer here. Also, I'm not too tired today, so... Oh, and the riddle boss in the Desert Highlands, that's true as well. Yeah, we can pick her up. Nope, my world transfer is still in progress. Please wait. Yeah, we could do that as well. We could get the last... Or, well, we've got to avoid her pot attacks too, so... I don't know, we'll have to figure that out. Oh my god, why is this transfer taking so long? It really wasn't anything major, Cho. It was just literally me expressing my gratitude to you and hoping that we can continue making new stuff. Yeah, Winter Gust. That's it. But no crashes. Yeah, we haven't crashed. Not at all. Since we stopped hooking in all the sources all the time, we haven't crashed. My god, I can't server transfer right now. What is this? Am I doing GMs in World vs. World or regular? Can combine them with World vs. World progress. The World vs. World and the PvP GMs we have not been doing lately. And I should be, I know, but I haven't wrapped my head around that side of it just yet. Because I don't have any characters set up with satisfying World vs. World builds. I don't have any best practices in mind. There's a lot of stuff I've just got to... So it's like a kettle of fish that I'll crack into at a later date. For the pot attacks, there are large pillars in the room you can just stand on and pew from there to avoid them. Alright, maybe I'll do that then, actually, instead of playing this Tempest healer. Hopefully we don't wipe, though. Let's see if Winter Gust is up, first of all. Alright, here we go. We're back in game. So let's go over to, I guess, my Soul Beast. I hardly ever play my Soul Beast. Let's play my Soul Beast. And I like his Fashion Wars. With timeline. Sorry, do you have a timeline for the Living World Season 1 for the LP? Yeah, that's a good point. I could upload those today, to tell you the truth. The only reason I haven't is because I feel like people are expecting other content and they're going to get mad at me if I don't put the thing that they want up. I don't know. It's probably a bit stupid. You should have seen that video ages ago. I'm really proud of that video too. Maybe I should do it. There's actually 2 videos. Maybe I'll put them both up. The channel has been a bit dead. Maybe I should do that. Alright, I'm squadding up. Okay. So, you guys can /squad join lists to join me. Let's go look at either Winter Gust or missions. Either. Both. It doesn't matter. I see we have a spud there. Oh, with timeline you mean when's the next episode? What, is in the devs episodes? For that, I couldn't tell you right now. Let's put on the Slender Raptor again. He's an Asura as well, so he deserves it, right? Yeah. How do we join? I just said it out loud. I literally just said. Fashion Wars contest when? I don't do contests for fashion. I don't know why I said that was snarky. Like I was laying judgment at people we do. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything interesting to say on that. I think I do a bad job on it, basically. I'd basically, I just prioritize the edgy people. And there's lots of stuff I don't think about. Like, people be like, ooh, the cloth from this material on this weapon matches the cloth around the socks of this foot piece. And I'm just like, that's just, I don't, look, I'm not, my powers of observation are not that great. And my sense for aesthetic is not that honed. Yeah, well, I've got Commie for that. Commie is the Fashion Wars for the Spud, I guess, at this point. How am I going to handle gem store stuff like Black Lion shit or expensive mounts? Get gold, turn into gems, buy. Automatic unlockers as well. And if people want to give keys on the stream, if they want to help out, as happened a little bit earlier, that's also amazing. It's brilliant progress. We got a lot of unlocks today just because one of you guys sent me keys. I mean, it was extraordinary. In fact, didn't 2 of you send me keys? Someone sent 50 keys, though. I mean, that's crazy. Squad join who? Lys is my character name. L-Y-S. Please, can I just encourage chat for this stream and every stream in the future? If you see someone asking a question that's really basic and easy, and I say over and over and over again on the stream, and it's boring listening to me say, if you answer in chat, I don't have to, and the streams become more entertaining. It's less tiring for all of us. I just would encourage anyone to feel comfortable doing that. I did. I got the branded back piece. I did get the branded back piece, so it's all feeling pretty good right now. Alright, so the bounty boards is here, but the bounty is not up. So what we can do is check through the various maps if we can pop new ones. I don't know how people got to other maps on the other one. What weapons have I got? I do have longbow. Let me just make sure this is pure face roll pew pew right now. Beastmaster, marksmanship, soul beast, oppressive singularity, essence of speed. I guess I don't need unstoppable union in PvE, do I? Yeah, so free fury and quickness, which bounces the essence of speed. God, this class. This class. Predators, onslaught. Far-sighted. For PvE, what's more interesting? Clarion Bond's pretty OP. Yeah, let's do that. With Potent Ally, while I'm merged, do I give myself might? Just always? But maybe we take the lower cooldown Sikkim. Ferocity passive. Lower cooldown Sikkim. Gain ferocity at all times. Even without an axe. I mean, this is pretty good though. Quickness is pretty good. Solo quickness. If I'm going to be pew-pewing at range, I'm not going to have much. Yeah, full PvE buildcraft. Isn't it entertaining, guys? Isn't it the best part of the game? The amount of people who are interested in it, you'd think it is. And pure Zerk. Whoa. The mind blow. In fact, for open world, you probably would mix some assassin in there. Maybe run like thief, infiltration, eagle, something like that instead of scholar. Maybe. I mean, you're at range, so you definitely do get the scholar bonus, but the precision is a big thing. All right. So yeah, this is pretty ludicrous range pressure. Without the bounty, so what do? Do we sit here waiting for the bounty, or let's roll into some missions? Okay, let me do the quick spiel. I'm doing guild missions right now. We're on EU. Okay, so I'm gonna do EU guild missions. If you are in this squad and you would like these commendations, if you would like these missions, you do not have to go through the normal guild application process right now. All you have to do is ask in chat. That's all you have to do. Just say, can I get a guild invite? And I'll right click you and you'll be in the guild and you can get full value out of doing this with us. It's as simple as that. And so yeah. Afterwards, I guess you can leave the guild. It would be really nice if you stuck about though. You chat in the community, you hang out with us, you come for the next week's guild missions, all that stuff. Alright? So, let's see. Look at all these people on invites. Beautiful. I'm doing it now, alright? So, invite. 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 Bacon potato needs an invite, really? Invite. 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 Look at all the people we're adding right now. Genuinely, all of you guys who are getting invites here, type in guild chat, be like, hi and stuff. Like, look at this. When you get a big infusion of lots of people, you can sort of spike up interest. I'm not inviting to Spud 2. Someone asked for a Spud 2 invite. If you want to be in Spud 2, then go through the application process for Spud 2, because we're not playing on NA today, so the point of this is so that you guys can help with the missions, right? So, one, we'll look at the bounty boards. Okay, good. So let's do it. Missions, open with a race. Bone Rattler Caverns in Harathi. So let's go. Now, I've just spammed a ton of invites on a ton of people. If you still don't have one, please just wait 5 minutes or so, and then type in chat again, and just type in chat again in about 5 minutes, and then I'll know who needs what. So let's roll on through. I guess I'm doing this on Soul Beast today, since we just character swapped. I mean, it makes no difference to me. But look, nice clean inventory. Consumables on the top left, weapons on the bottom right. Can we squeeze through that door? We can. Nice. Yeah, the character name is LYS. Sorry. Presumably someone told you that in chat, though. So how did they say Liss without the... Alright, sign up. So let's just go. If you fail, all you need to do is make sure that you have a single checkpoint beaten, and after that you can focus on heal supporting and Aegis supporting and stuff your allies, and you'll be fine at that point. Sorry if I got people caught in that rock slide there, by the way. So if you just heal support and buff people up, we just need someone to finish, and then you'll all get commendations, as long as you've been transformed and got one checkpoint at some point. Okay? So don't worry or panic. I really tried to not trigger that boulder trap there. Which one's the heal, by the way? Oh, I don't think that I have a heal, actually. So yeah, we're going to do this, and the way we do this, guys, is so that it doesn't rot our brains and take ages. We're just going to zerg through really quickly, okay? So as soon as that chest dings, we're out of it. We're moving on. I'll leave the race up so that you can get credit. But just to be clear, this is not the only time Spud does missions. This is just me doing missions, and you guys can join along with it. Spud itself is its own thriving community with GMs that run events and do all kinds of cool things. Quite often, I have very little activity in it. You know, I spend more time focusing on videos and stuff. Basically bring the people in, and Spud can sort of operate from them. The GMs are amazing. They do really, really incredible work. And so they run their own missions as well. So at this point, this is just me getting these, and I'm selfishly abusing you all for the help, basically. If you miss out on some rewards and you've just been invited to the guild, then just look at when the guild does the regular missions, and you can get whatever you've missed out on, right? If you miss out. I mean, if you're good, you'll just keep pace with me on the stream, and you'll get everything you could want. But, you know, if you miss something, don't worry about it. You're in Spud now, and Spud runs missions, and, you know. So I go up here to not screw anyone. We dodge those traps. And there you go. So now that I've beaten it, after a certain period of time, we'll get a chest here. And we're done. To be honest, I do want quickness. I don't want the ferocity. I want the quickness. Let's set the quickness. There you go. So we got the race, and now we're out of that there, guys. That's it. Off to the bounty. Triller, Ebonhawk. Let's go. So you want to be quick with this, because when Triller dies, she's going to get melted. Right, so we're going to run in a counterclockwise direction. Okay, someone wants an invite. Here we go. So, invite. Alright, it looks like I only missed one of you, and you waited your 5 minutes, and you asked for another invite, and I just gave it. So you have it. Did we just walk past her? No, there's a lot of icons on my screen here. Just watching chat very closely. Do you have to rep Spud? Ideally, yeah. I mean, I think it's a shame if you join a guild and you don't. But, I mean, I'm not going to force you to. And I appreciate that people rep different guilds at different times. I've never been a big enforcer of it. But I feel like that's kind of sucked for the guild to an extent. Because, I don't know. I feel like people don't connect as much or whatever. I don't know. Look, you can rep if you like, and I really appreciate people who rep, and it's really nice to see people who rep. It sucks to log in and see, you know, lots of people not repping, for example. That's a bit lame. But overall, I'm pretty easy about it. And it's sort of whatever. Here we go. So we got Triller. I'm going to pop her in 30 seconds, guys. So if you're listening to the stream, if you're alt-tabbed, you've got 30 seconds to get here. You want to keep an eye on squad chat. Somebody else popped it there, so that wasn't me. So I guess we'll just move on. I've got a big cat. Is this actually a good pet to merge with? I don't actually know, to be honest. She tornadoed and involved right at the end there. I mean, that's kind of nice because it gives people an opportunity. By the way, if you're scared that you're not getting tags, run a support build and spam boons on people. This is a big-ass Zerg we got. Okay, good. That's Triller. Next. Trek. Just find a spot and spam it. Just go. Free-for-all. That's all it is. And if you miss it, then we'll just repop it. I'm just going to do my best to get it and then move on. The quickest of missions. So the Founder's Flagon, Hearth, I'm guessing is in here. Isn't this the Founder's Flagon? Is it upstairs in here? I don't know. People are coming, but they might just be following my tag. Yeah, it is here. I'll wait a couple of seconds here. Look, some people are coming. All right. I could activate this here and screw all these people out just in my lust for a couple of extra seconds of speed. Okay, and then the next bounty. Come on, everybody. Here we go. Yeah, chat got quiet because it's all EU people playing. Somebody else procced that again. It was someone else. Don't blame me. Everyone who's late, don't blame me. You're going to have to go to another spot. For everyone who did get it, bounties. Bookworm Bwicky. This is going to be a hard bounty, by the way, so we've got a lot of work to do on this. And a Wildman Westwards. A proficient explorer of exotic... On an exotic island? I don't know which one that actually is. Just spread out and grab these as best you can. Alright, Triller again. So, she should respawn in a second. It's probably not a good idea to do Triller again here, actually. What you guys should do for this is pick a bounty and rush it. Short fuse Felix? I still have to wiki these. I still don't know what map these guys are on. Short fuse Felix. Okay, he's in Diessa. I'm going to go for the Diessa guy. What's a good waypoint to start, though? Where might they have chosen at Taco for Felix to be? Maybe here? Wait, what? I'm a fool. I went to the wrong map. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Where might Taco have initiated? Oh, here we go. Here, there's bounty stars here. All right, I'm on his route. I'm following for Felix. Look, when you find Triller, just blow her up. Guild invite, I've sent it. There you go. Just need to make sure I'm repping the right spud when I do this. Oh. I'm going to go this way. Someone else wants an invite. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, like, so for example, when we first made Spud, it was on a stream, and so we just got this massive infusion of tons of people right at the start. And for the next couple of weeks, Spud was really, like, it was so cool. Like, it was like the chat was moving really fast. There were tons of people. And then obviously people, like, find other real-life things, and it slowly, like, trickles down or whatever, right? So if on a stream like this once a week, we get a ton of people from EU, like a big bulk bring in. If you're one of the newcomers in this big bulk, just be really chatty, and we should recapture that sort of feeling. So I'm guessing that they've killed Triller at this point, since someone found her already. He kind of goes around the roller beetle course, does he now? Interesting, I didn't know that. You guys don't have to follow my tag. There's 3 of you just following my tag and doing nothing else. That's actually really inefficient. What you should do is spread out and look for the bounty in other areas, or look for other bounties on other maps. Every single one of you is a potential chance to find another bounty. It's like inefficient. Like, this is MMO design, right? So the idea is, like, what can you do with a mass community all split up and spread out all over the place, right? So the more players you have, the quicker you do it, because you can cover a wider area quicker. So it's not a good idea to just follow the tag. What you want to do is you want to look at... someone else wants an invite. What you want to do is just keep an eye on chat, and whenever you see someone pings a waypoint in chat and says, oh, I found a boss here, you just go to that and nuke the boss. And then you split back out, spread out again, find another ones. The only way we get rewards from this is if all 6 bosses die. So we've really got to, you know, got to put the legwork in. Where are the Super Adventure Box sound effects coming from? Basically, when you beat a guild mission, you can play an anthem, and Spud 1 has the Super Adventure Box anthem. So that would also happen if we had a PvP team, by the way, which we might have enough people on today's stream for me to try that. You can hear the anthems playing for the team that wins if you're a guild. Okay, I found Short Fuse Felix. So I am going to waypoint and let people come. Okay, I found Felix. So we're going to blow him up in a second. Whoever comes to me first at Felix, by the way, if you can do anything for Might, for right on the engage. We're not going to wait for loads of people to tag this. We don't have to. You guys should be staying spread out. We've got 6 bosses to kill. So let's do it. Ready? Here we go. I'm just waiting to second him. I'll start with resist on the group as well, I think. Okay, the resist didn't help. Luckily, we can graveyard rush. See, if I'm not playing a support, I can't do anything with this. Alright, good. That's Felix dead, so next boss. Bounty. Oh, this is really bad. We've only got these 2. Oh, there you go. Someone found Bookworm Brookie. What a god. Okay. So you look in chat. Well done with finding Bookworm Brookie. Yeah. That's why you guys are hearing Super Adventure Box noises all the time. That's exactly why. Well, I have a bounty star here. So I don't know, do we go north? Felrion says that it's at them. Oh, he's up here. Oh, all right, the waypoint's just really far away because that camp is contested. Cho, you help more than enough, man. I'm really, really excited to get like this closing stream overlay and stuff and like tweak some of these things. It's going to be so cool. All right, let's go. Let's go. You guys didn't even have to wait for me here. Let's just go. We don't have long. Break bar, I think you might be invulnerable to the breaks. Okay, that's Brookie dead. These fights are some non-fights now. All right, so we're looking for Shaman Ardorus, and we're looking for Ander Wildman Westwood. We have 13 minutes to find the two of them, so we are on pace. Oh. Shaman are... Someone said they found Poobadoo, but Poobadoo is not a part of our mission, so... Pretty much irrelevant. Okay, so we need to go to Fireheart Rise this time. Yeah, we got one person checking in Fireheart already, so I'm going to go to Breaktooth's waypoint, and we'll see what happens from there. I just got to kind of wander around now until I find where his route might be, because I don't actually know it. Here's another cool thing. In chat, you'll notice that one of our spuds here is asking, has anyone seen this bounty target? So that's a good thing you can do, because there might be people in open world who are like leveling characters or opening COF or whatever, and they've seen the bounty running through, and they can tell you. Again, another reason why this system's actually really good. I really like the spirit of the bounty idea. It does a lot for the community. I think whoever really sat down, or whatever group of people sat down and hashed out the mission system, and especially bounties, but a lot of them are done very well, was really, really smart. Like, they really figured out a lot of stuff that would have been completely beyond me. I never would have thought to suggest, or that would have been really good for a guild system. But they were very, very clever about it. And then the whole fucking thing is just undermined by the rewards and the lack of post-implementation support. That's got to be the shittiest feeling in the world if you're the designer of the system, you know? It's just this arbitrary external stuff that's prevented it from shining. So, unrelated question. How's your opinion on Hollow PvP evolving with you playing more of it recently? I always have a moment. I've had it with Hollow, but to be fair, I have it with everything, where I'll play a new meta build. A build that I know is very good. So, obviously, meta builds are really strong builds. And I'll play it, and I'll just think to myself, holy shit, how is this in the game? This is so broken powerful. And I'm very much at that point with Hollow. When I play the build, I feel like it's way more broken than when I wasn't playing the build. So, for example, Sikkim Soul Beast. You know, when you play a lot of Mirage, like, you just shit on them, and like they're just kind of nothing. But then when you play it and you realize what it's been doing, oh, there you go. Someone found the Shaman. Apparently, it's a Havoc Waypoint East. You realize, oh my god, these things are just so strong. And I have that with every new meta build I try. You know, there's always a moment where I'm like, this is fucking nuts. And I'm like that with Hollow at the moment. Hollow, what's really surprising to me is the escape potential on Hollow. I mean, this is why it's meta, right? Wait, he said east. I am going east. Who was it? Uncopier, this guy? Unpopular copier? Oh, is he up here? I'm going to guess it's that cluster of people over there, maybe? The escape potential is just nuts. The stealth lasts so long. The super speed access is immense. The leap on the Hollow 2. The vigor for the dodges. Like, even Elixir S. I know that you're basically Grandmaster trait in Alchemy, so you want it to be buffed. But Elixir S is such a long invuln. Like, you can Elixir S, stick your thumb up your ass, then go for a stomp, finish the whole stomp, and still be invulnerable afterwards to wander off. Like, it's fucking crazy. Like, there's a lot of shit like that. And, like, why is there no aftercast on leaving Photon Forge? So you can immediately leave Photon Forge and straight away overcharge shot someone, right? Like, at a moment's notice, so there's, like, no, like, animation or counterplay that's easily, readily available for people. Like, why is that a thing? Why is Condi Cleanse when you leave Photon Forge, not just a cleanse, but a transference? Why am I wandering around with free Aegis all over the place? And, yeah, the random CCs on the fucking Photon Forge 5, the amount of random kills and crucial interrupts you get just because you are aiming for someone else and, you know, you happen to get that CC at the team fight. The CC chaining you can do as well. Prime Light into Overshot into fucking Photon 5. It's nuts. that you can set up with a net shot. People blow dodges just being near you. You just go near them. You just so you're always on the upper hand. It's insane. It's such a powerful build. So yes, I'm very much at the honeymoon stage with it right now, where I just think it's nuts. And every time I die, it's like, well, that was just stupid positioning. I just shouldn't have been there. You know? Every time. There's nothing else to it. Builds like that are just... And everything I just said there, they're kind of things that I think people get a bit blind to. Wait. Did we just beat it? Yeah, we did. Hard. Beaten. Okay. Next trek. That is my opinion of Hollow right now. It's actually that it's stronger now even than I was thinking of it before. And I already had a very, very, very high opinion of the build. High as in efficacy, right? I thought it was very strong. But I just get really sad when I see stuff like that. When you play stuff like that, I get very, very sad. I get very sad that some builds are on completely different planes of existence to other ones. And the devs just don't seem to have any... I just think it's really unfair. Well, unfair is probably the wrong word. That's probably a bit crybaby-ish. But you get what I mean, right? It just seems... It feels like it should be a little bit more of a level playing field. Alright, so I got rat at 10. I'm just going to watch the waypoint and see if anyone comes. This guy come in here, so I'll wait for him. I'll be polite. Yeah, I mean, Elixir X is also a great shot. I like Prime Light. I'm going Prime Light at the moment because I tend to feel whenever I die to hollows, whenever I play against a good hollow, and whenever I've lost to a hollow, it's... a Prime Light Hollow who's comboed very well sneakily out of a Prime Light Beam. It's the sudden, like, careful Prime Light Beams out of stealth, or Prime Light Beams at moments you're not expecting. It's the cancel cast Prime Light Beams to bait your dodges. I feel like the really good hollows get so much value out of Prime Light that I'm just excited to use Prime Light. I'm sure Elixir X is also very good, and Rampage, obviously, like... I played enough Warrior this year to know how broken that is. Though, obviously, that's a non-peak performance and probably a bit less might uptime Rampage. But, yeah, I think Prime Light is the thing that feels really nasty and really dirty and kind of quite fun, honestly. So that's why I'm running Prime Light at the moment. The previous race is still active, so I won't interrupt it. Let's go over to the puzzle, guys. So it's Angvar's Trove, so everybody, let's bundle on in over to Snowden Drifts, top left. No, I don't think Prime Light is only good against Necro. I think Prime Light's good against anything that blocks as well. Like, if you time it right against a Warrior, you can catch him in his shield block or force him to break his shield block early. On occasion, I mean, there's some other far less meta builds. Like, you'll occasionally see a Herald running a shield, and then you can do it there. I'm obviously not saying that's a vital consideration for the build or its capabilities. But yeah, the unblockable element I do feel is really worthwhile. Revs, getting, you can, if you're watching for their weapon swaps and you see when they go staff, or if you've just been staff 5'd, like, let's say you're in melee and suddenly the Rev has staff 5'd you and knocked you back, you can pretty much guarantee if you stun break with Elixir U, give yourself quickness and Prime Light. If you stun break Prime Light, that's a quickness cast Prime Light, you can almost guaranteed hit the Rev because they always chain staff 5 into staff 3. There's stuff like that, and Revs are everywhere, so that's something quite nice and quite reactive about Prime Light as well. Alright, let's enter the puzzle. With the Spud Club. Again, if you guys want an invite, you'll need one to get in here. So this is the next thing. Type in squad chat if you want an invite. Only people in squad doing missions right now on EU can get it. But just if you are in that category, you can do it. Hopefully I won't have to, like, command, so to speak, this. Just be intelligent and know the content. Thank you. You're EU, guys. You're supposed to be good at the game. Unlike me, who just failed the jumping puzzle. No, Prime Light doesn't go through terrain. That's one of the things I've actually been struggling with. I keep casting Prime Lights that I expect to to land and then they don't. Like, a good example is Z-axis. Like, if you're on a ledge above someone and you try and prime light down at them, there's a very high chance that the floor will turn it into an obstruct, and then you won't get the packet out. And that kind of sucks. And I messed that up a lot. Like on Legacy, for example, like I won't engage in mid necessarily right at the start. Or as I'm peeling out, I'll go up on the ledge and like cast a high heat, prime light back as I'm running or whatever. If you've been hit behind pillars, Shatter, what it'll be is a latency differential between you and the Hollow. On the Hollow's client, and as far as the servers are concerned, you were not behind line of sight. Your client you may have moved behind, but that latency will have meant that you actually were not in the correct place as far as the server was concerned, and he caught you. That would have been a latency thing, and that's how you would have been hit behind walls and things. The skill itself, I promise you, doesn't go through. It's just an unfortunate situation. Alright, so we want to burst these all in, right? Or do we just run them in as soon as possible, ASAP? This does take a bit of communication and coordination, but by today's standards, hopefully people just know. Can I shoot these? I can, but vulnerable only to magic weapons. I wonder if someone gave me lifesteal, I'd be able to puncture that. Can any of these Necros sub on blood and put themselves in combat? Stand next to me. Granted, I'm not sure how you're going to get yourself in combat. If we fail this for much longer, there we go, it's down. Oh no, that one's down. If we fail this for much longer... Alright, we're failing it. Okay. Alright, listen, everybody in the guild mission, stop what you're doing. Everybody stop. I have to command this. People are asking how it works in chat and stuff, and clearly people don't know. Listen, I'm going to explain on stream now. The reason why I don't want to do this is because it's going to be a completely different set of people next time this comes up. And I'm going to have to do the conversation again. And how boring is this? Oh, did we make it? No, we didn't make it. Okay, but I will do the discussion here. I'm going to teach you this mission. Someone clip this and fucking link it forever for the future, please, or something? I don't know. Right, basically, here's the idea. People on the ledge up here can collect, like, magic weapons that allow them to shoot the icicles. The icicles fall down and become items that people downstairs can pick up. Do you see all of these gusts? When you put an icicle in this, you block it. If you block all of the gusts all at once, it can no longer hold up the rock here or something, and it will fall down and create a path for people. So then they're gonna break the big icicle in the middle, which creates another bit of a path for people. Oh no. Okay, when the icicles fall, when you plug these, the steam will shoot out of the middle and raise these platforms. So people will jump across these platforms, and then they'll jump onto the icicle in the middle, which only lasts in the middle for a little while, and then they're gonna jump across these platforms. So here's the idea. We're going to burst, we're going to synchronize do this. So step one is all the people on the ledge are going to shoot down the icicles. And the vast majority of us should be down here, okay, or a lot of us should be downstairs. And what I want you guys to do is pick up icicles. Don't do anything with the icicles, just pick up the icicles. Just hold icicles, okay? So come on, everybody, run down now. Let's get the icicles. Come on, you can do it. And then what you're going to do is come stand near one of these things, but don't plug it up yet. Wait to plug it up. We're going to burst the plug. We're going to do it all on my count. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and you're going to put them in later. Okay? And I'm going to chew out anybody I see who puts it in wrong. So just grab an icicle and stand by a thing. That's all you have to do. And just wait. Okay. So, now, what I want everybody on the cliff to do is to shoot down the big icicle in the middle. And everybody downstairs, plug your things in. 3, 2, 1... Plug it in, guys. Plug your stuff in. I'm waiting on stream because there'll be stream delay of about 10 seconds. So plug them in. So there you go. I've put mine in. The thing's fallen down. No, it's not your bad. Go on. I don't know how much stream delay there is. So now everybody's put them in. There you go. So now people can climb across. He jumps across. He jumps across. He jumps across. He fell. He goes. He goes. He goes. And we need at least 3 people on the other side to hit the torches. And now this gate will open. There you go. Well done, everybody. You all need to synchronize, press the torches. Not 2 people at the same one. There you go. No, you all need to synchronize, press the torches. The torches go out after a little while. You need to synchronize, press the torches. Have them all lit up. There we go. I think it might have been more than 3 torches. I think it might have been 5, and some of you guys were walking further through the ledge, and I was patronizingly saying the same thing over and over, and I didn't need to, and I apologize for that. Oh, no. Well, it was just 3 torches. Unless you like this one. Anyway, there you go. We did it. Okay? So can the internet just know that now, please? Can you just never forget that? Can that just be known, and I never have to explain that again? Is that good? Look, I don't care if you haven't been here for years. I haven't been here for years either. Know it, damn it! Obviously, I'm joking. Alright, so now we do the jumping puzzle bit, and I don't think we need to coordinate again for a while. What's my favourite useless elite skill? Plague form for humans. Whatever that's called, I can't remember. I think it's cool, and I think it had some cool trait synergies and stuff in the past, but it's not interesting anymore. Alright, so we climb down. Yeah, another added element to the challenge of that thing we just did there is it used to be people didn't know how to jump. Like, SAB hadn't been around or whatever, and a lot of the jumping puzzles weren't advanced. People just weren't good at the game. They were all very new. There was an invisible cold-out boulder there that just hit me, by the way. That was interesting. But because I'm a ranger, I get to face roll my way through the game, and I didn't die. So an added element was you could coordinate everything, but then, like, one of your guildies wouldn't know how to jump, and they'd fall, and then the whole thing would fall apart. Obviously, the bigger the guild, the easier this stuff gets, because you just got... Even if someone falls, it doesn't matter. You've got enough people. So, yeah, we're just falling down. We're just climbing... Oh, wait. Did I mess this up? Can I mount in here? It doesn't say no mounts. Yeah, I did. Why did I jump down? I'm an idiot. You're supposed to go across the top of the ship and then along, but people are portaling, as you can see, so just go through the portals. Well done, everybody. There you go. I don't know how to jump either. Okay. So now this sequence, essentially, we all want to pick up powder kegs. This is such a beautiful area. These are some of my favorite areas. So everybody come on the tag. Everyone's going to grab a powder keg. And we're going to use the kegs to break through the walls. But you only need 1 keg per wall. So be conservative with your keg. Hold on to it. Don't, you know, burst them down. Let other people break the walls first. Okay, so here, look. You're going to use the skill 1 on these walls here. You see this? Like this. And you're going to break through. Now, these walls regenerate. So we've got to get the whole Zerg through nice and quick. Okay? You can all try and pick the same route, by the way. So that we can serve more kegs. So there you go. This guy's in front. I'm going to expect him to place it. There you go. So you can see the... Alright. There you go. Good. So if you hold the kegs for too long, you're going to get this flashing icon above you. That means it's about to blow up in your hand. So you definitely want to place it. Anyway, you want to be the guy that places it. If yours is about to run out, that guy didn't, for example. He hurt himself and CC'd himself. And now here's the final door. And we're all going to place at this door. And we're going to blow this door open. Beautiful. And now all the walls will melt behind us and people can run on through. There you go. EU, you remembered that one. I think there's boulders behind us here as well. Oh no, it's here. It's in front of us. Yeah, we're running in it. Look at this. WP complimenting core tier content live on stream. No. This isn't core. Well, it's not vanilla. It is core, to be fair. No, I don't have a problem with core content. Current events are core. Roller beetle races are core. Lots of stuff is core. It's vanilla stuff, and not going back to that, generally. So anyway, we're just going to climb along. We're going to jump down this hole. There's a portal for people. Down we go. Just keep moving. And the final puzzle room is in here. I have underwater spirits. Interesting. Yeah, there's a cannon thing as well, but I don't know. I think you just do the kegs. Right at the start of the stream, WP mentioned he'd like... the deep sea dragon is a Cthulhu type monster. I'd like to start drawing that. Yeah, I mean, that's the point. He's supposed to be like this eldritch, mysterious, dark, you know, crazy, messed up, scary guy. As far as I understand, anyway. Interrupted my worldly impact, but shh, it's fine. I should use the owl for some movement speed. Okay, now I don't remember this as I walk in, but we'll figure it out. Okay, the point is, okay, some of you pick up eggs and you get taunt on the boss. And what you're going to do is you're going to taunt the boss over to these to light them up. Try not to walk on the hatchlings because they spawn hatchlings, obviously. Don't walk on the mini eggs because you just spam hatchlings everywhere, basically. They get people killed. So the idea here, guys, is you're going to grab a torch from the middle. And once the Drake has been dragged, you can alt tab over to the stream if you don't understand. Look, someone's got an egg and he's taunting the Drake over to these, and he's lighting these totems. Can you see? So I'll res him up. And I'll res this guy. Everybody's dying, apparently. If you've got an egg, be careful. The Drake will try to kill you. So what you're going to do is aggro the Drake over to this, which will light the totem. Then what other players can do is take the torches to light their torch at the totem, like you can see this guy's doing. And now he has the Spirit of Doliak, okay? And with the Spirit of Doliak, he's going to come over to this corresponding one, and he's going to use Doliak Fire on the Doliak totem. You see it over here? And so we need players to get all the totems, and we all need to stand and wait, and then we're going to synchronize, light them all up, okay? So what you're going to do as a random player is you're going to come towards the door, and you're going to see, look, nobody's standing at Leopard right now. So what you're going to do is you're going to find a torch, you're going to go to the Leopard one out here, and you're going to light up a Leopard fire and go stand by it. You don't need to communicate anything, you just need to observe. So nobody's standing at Wolf right now, nobody's standing at Snow Leopard, nobody's standing at Raven, nobody's standing at Minotaur, nobody's standing at Bear. So just pick one of the ones that's empty. For example, I'll go Bear, I guess. I'm going to find wherever Bear is in this room. Is this Bear? It's not lit up, so I can't tell yet. No, that's Snow Leopard. And we're going to get our Bear torch. This is Bear over here. Alright. So we'll wait. Once everyone's got a light at all the totems, Bear is the only one left. So we'll wait for our egg taunter to deal with that. To the people taunting the Drake, once we have that light, it doesn't matter anymore. You don't need to keep... The goal is not to keep the initial 6 totems lit. The goal is only to light them enough that people can get their torches going. And you don't breathe fire on the totem itself. You breathe totem on the little pedestal in front of the fire. This totem... So, there you go. And then the fire goes over. Then you can interact. We can light up Bear. So I now have Bear, okay? And I think it might even have a little bear on the icon, okay? So now, once we've got a player in front of every single thing, we're going to synchronize burst it down. So what we're going to do is when the first person presses F, the dynamic event is going to show a synchronization window on the top right. So if you are standing in front of a totem with your light right now, what you need to do is have the initiative to look at the dynamic event user interface on the top right. And the second you see that someone has triggered the window, the synchronization window, you're going to react and you're going to press to interact, okay? You're not going to wait for my call on stream necessarily because people will have different degrees of stream delay. So you're going to be intelligent enough. There you go. Or someone's going to type in chat. There you go. And you're going to press interact. There you go. You guys got it. Well done. And that's it. We're done. So we accept credit. And we get our thing. Okay. Now that was all a lot to explain. I do not want to do that 40 times this year. Every time this comes up. It's going to be insane. So I don't know if someone can clip it. I don't know. How do I teach the internet how to do really old content? Because I'm going to have to teach that every time. What do you guys think? But I can't really do guild missions off stream. Or maybe I could do it with Spud. I don't know. You say people could just Google it, but they won't. People don't like Googling. They don't like doing that. If they Googled it, they would have probably done it already. Anyway, there you go. That's cool. And congratulations, guys. We got the thing done. One final race, and then we have the big one. Do we get the PvP one done? So one last race. We're going to the Bear Lope in Lornar's Pass. This is like the classic one to me. I always do this. Is this a newer mission? You've never seen this one? No, it's not Mew. That new Mew. They added all the same puzzles at the same time, I think. Didn't they? Maybe they added one extra one later. Was the Brisbane Wildlands one a later edition? I honestly couldn't tell you. I think it might have been. Alright. So again, all you need for credit here is ask for an invite if you're not in the guild. And aside from that, you're just going to transform and hit the first checkpoint at least. After that, you're pretty much all gravy to do whatever you want. Now, you can't jump as a bear cub, so you've got to be very careful. What does this do? Does this heal me? It gives me regen. Swiftness on this. That's nice. And what does the ball do? Let's see. It rolls me and I can't easily move left and right. Does it make me tanky? I can't remember. So, by the way, this champion Iceworm is a massive threat to the puzzle. So, what you might like to do is spam stealth as you go through here, like such as... So, what you can do is you can walk in and out of this, right? And my stealth goes up to, like, massive levels. So, I've got 18 seconds of stealth now, and I can get through. Or, if you fail, come and kill the worm. You get free karma or champ box stuff from it. But if you look, these are going to cleave players, and other players will get caught in the AoE. Yeah, the cheese lab is in Brisbane. Yeah. I'm going to try and avoid... There's a rock trap here I'm going to try and avoid. There. Oh, I dodged that. It's okay. We can use our heal charge. And maybe this refreshes it as well. Because isn't this essentially ammunition based? No, we get regen. There's a rock trap here. Someone might proc if we're not careful. I avoided it. There's spikes on my right. Another rock trap in front. I'm going to try and avoid it. I don't know if I managed to. Hopefully that'll save someone's life. Spikes. Spikes again. More regeneration or heals or whatever. Double spikes here we're walking through. They haven't fixed the waypoint not being contested forever. Yeah, there's a lot of waypoint stuff that they could do in core. So here we can stack stealth again. This one's scary because there is a trap right next to it. But this stealth stack's pretty good because of all the Grawl in the area. As you can see, there's a guy that raced on ahead and there's spikes here. Get the swiftness and weave around it. These are so easy with Taco. This is genuinely one of the most broken things that Taco does in the game. But they don't care about it, right? It swings both ways. If they don't care to do cool updates that improve them, they also don't nerf things that trivialize them. We're up to 20 seconds. But yeah, that little stealth thing, going backwards and forwards to get as much as possible, that's something that people used to struggle with and was like a thing you'd have to keep teaching people over and over and over again. Because it's really powerful, but people kind of tunnel vision when they get in these and they have to rush and they want to go really fast because, you know, they're getting pressured by enemies and stuff. But stealth does the exact opposite of that. Stealth fixes that problem for you. Nothing will pressure you. So you can just have all the time in the world you like to refresh the trap ping or do whatever you want, you know? So I think you can use the ball for like a move speed in that last bit maybe or something. I don't know. People do the Shining Blade bounties. Whenever I'm in a Crichton map, I see a Shining Blade bounty. So there you go. I beat it. So now we should get commendations at some indeterminate point in the future. In the meantime, I will go underground and see if that worms up and I'll kill that. And I'll just kill Grawl and stuff to help you guys out. Again, when you finish a race, it's just a good idea to just come in and just kill shit, you know? Take out this bat, for example. I CC'd that bat. And oh, that should have saved the guy, but he went into another trap right in front. Can do this bat. But, to the person who asked me about Hollow, I think it was Nocta, I want to be clear that I actually don't have as low of an opinion about Hollow as I think most people do. And that's probably just a consequence of the builds that I play that have never really struggled against Hollow too much. I do think it's overtuned. Every meta build, by demonstration of the fact that it's meta, is an overtuned build. Like, let's be real. But I would much quicker nerf Sikkim Soul Beast. I would much quicker nerf... What else would I nerf? There's like a really high priority nerf. Like, Warrior's the same to me. It's clearly very overtuned. But I don't actually think it's too... It has some clear parameters with which it doesn't operate very well. I would nerf move speed pretty much above the board. I would increase the cooldown of Rampage again. Rampage just dominates too much of the game at the moment, with it on both Hollow, on both NG and on Warrior. Those would be higher priorities to me. I think Firebrand Scourge is pretty much okay. I think SD Thief is pretty much okay. I think DP Thief could use a bit of a buff, probably. A little bit. I mean, Thief's kind of a scary thing when you start buffing it. For how it impacts the further game. What else like needs a serious nerf? I think Rev is overtuned. No, Rev's nerf level. Rev needs a nerf. Rev needs a nerf. Rev needs to go have the same feeling experience as what happened with Core Guard. And the devs probably know that. but because they tried to nerf Rev last patch, but they did tiny changes and inconsequential things about traits people don't run anymore. I think what happened last patch was the devs looked at meta battle for Revenant builds, and meta battle's like super out of date. Like, it was still running charge mists and stuff. And so they ended up nerfing, like, but Song of the Mist is really the main thing. The blind on that is so strong, and what most people run, and brutality and stuff. So I think I think the devs probably were a bit out of touch with what was actually the strong Rev build everyone was running. But I mean, the nerfs were good, and they will count towards the next wave as well. So yeah, Rev is probably a level where I would want it to be nerfed to. One thing I actually like, though, is Rev feels completely broken, but a lot of what's broken about it is actually Heart of Thorns stuff. It's not stuff you can blame about POF, necessarily. I mean, the damage to which its numbers are crept, certainly, you can look at Pathfire. But what I actually find really gross about Rev is the mitigation chaining. Dodges into knockdowns, into blowouts, into damage reversal, into more evades. You know, there's just so much of that, right? When you're a Herald specifically, I guess, let's be very clear, right? So I think, and that's all the utility and all the kit and all the hard mitigation and all that stuff that was baked into Rev, that's all Heart of Thorns. All of it. The quantity of stun breaks. So, you know, those are the areas I would actually tackle. How do I feel about Swipe? I don't have an opinion about Swipe because I've not played Daredevil. It feels a bit... I can tell you from PvE Daredevil it feels a bit lame. But, I don't know Thief very well. I couldn't tell you a good opinion on that. Remember Shiro stun break costing half the energy and giving him full dodge? Yeah, I mean, all I'm saying with that is that, you know, I kind of like that one of the most broken things in the game right now. By the way, why am I not getting the loot here? What's going on? It's taking ages. Once we get 15 out of 15, we can prematurely end it and everyone will get the loot. As long as they've hit the first checkpoint. We're close to 15 out of 15. But Soul Beast is way up there on the list for me. And I think anyone that doesn't agree with Soul Beast nerfs is kidding themselves to a ridiculous degree. And it's not just... Obviously, it's not only Sikkim, but it's not just Unstoppable Union either. This lasts way too long. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Fucking stupid. Insane. That needs to be like half, if not less, counterattack. All the super speeds. It needs about half the access to the cleanse it has. It needs about a third of the access to super speed that it has. The distance of swoop needs to go down. And the owl swoop needs to go down. Now, this is hilariously ironic. There's a pretty famous clip from me on Twitch where I was first looking at Soul Beast and I saw this, that it had a 1200 range leap. And I went, whoa, that's amazing. That's insane. And I cast it, and the original implementation for this, despite the fact that the tooltip said 1200, the actual skill only went 600. And there's a clip from me on Twitch where I'm going, oh, ArenaNet, that's so sad. That makes me so sad, blah, blah, blah. Because the tooltip was suggesting a thing that was not true in the end. And that's such a funny clip to me now because this is stupid. The disengage potential is just too high. This skill, Hunter's Arrow, that needs to be 1 second of stealth, not 3 seconds of stealth. Point blank shot needs to be a daze when over 600 range. Like a quarter of a second daze. Not fucking hard CC. Compare that shit to like headshot. I mean, hello? And I know we're talking about different classes with different ability baked in, but I mean, really, all of those things need to change, and then you're probably looking a bit more healthy with Soul Beast. Everything I just said there has nothing to do with the 40% damage on Sikkim. If you changed all that other shit, 40% damage on Sikkim is okay. Also, again, I stand by it. Smoke Scale should not have the Stealth Field and Unrelenting Assault. You should split those into different pets. Unrelenting Assault on one pet, the Smoke Field on another pet. No questions asked. And you can still have your fucking absurd mauls if you want them, with your 40% damage modifier. Just stop creating the opportunities so easily. Yeah, not only does this have insane mobility, but it has insane mobility baked into a 1500 range barrage, right? Which obviously, that's not got any chase potential, but still, 1500 range rapid fires and stuff. Like, so you can burst mobility. It's so bad. It's so bad. Like, the actual potential range you have, especially on a map like Legacy, is nuts. I compliment the balance team on a great many things, but I think they should be deeply embarrassed and ashamed at how bad Soul Beast is and what it's been let to get to. I think they really should be. And I mean, I know that would probably cause someone to stick their boots into the ground, but it is atrocious. Anyway. And I'm not even a world versus welder. Alright. No, we are not getting this last person. Do I have to do this twice? I guess I'll run it a second time. This entire squad, we can't get a 15th. Are we doing the hard trek? I think some people have left to do it, but I don't think they got loot from this one. Did they? Did we get loot? Can somebody tell me? Oh, I did already got loot. We did already get loot. Oh, I'm a moron. Alright, so hard trek it is then. Yeah, okay. Hard trek. We could just go anywhere we like and grab one of these. So I'm going to abandon the old trek. It was going to abandon in 90 seconds anyway. So hard trek begins. I'll go to the Wheelport hub. That one's pretty easy. It's in a city. Near a waypoint. Loads of people got loot here. Well, I guess I missed it. I guess I missed that I got loot. I could have verified at any point. You got me ranting about Soul Beast. Yeah, that race. It was a medium race or whatever. I'm guessing it's here somewhere. I mean, I saw vehicles and stuff. It's probably not just on the ground though. It's probably like up in a place or something. Probably in like a, maybe I'm wrong. Hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. The Wheelport hub. That looks like the Black Citadel, doesn't it? Maybe it's up on this ledge here near the, This place just makes me think of ambient dialogue and how long I just spent during the LP just sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Alright, I'm here. What do you think was the most broken build over the years? Chill Reaper, Bunker Chrono? I think Bunker Chrono was the most damaging build because defensive, you know, poor balance that's too defensive is way worse than poor balance that's too offensive. You know, because it just grinds the game to a boring halt and it's just, there's nothing engaging about it anymore. But also, it was at a really crucial time with the seasons and stuff. Wasn't that the big Season 5 sort of redo and then that fucking happened? No, we got 2 commendations for standing there. That's crazy. Alright. I'm going to try it. Speaking of PvP. There is a thing here for PvP top stats. Now, it takes half an hour. You only get a half an hour time limit to do this, okay? The problem is that when you try to queue as a guild team, it will take ages to matchmake in, and so you lose a ton of the 30 minutes. Then once you finally get the game, if you lose or you don't get many top stats, that's it, right? So it recommends 5 players, but what you actually need is probably like 10. If you have 10 people, you can field 2 separate guild teams at the same time, and they'll instantly matchmake into one another. And it's like a guild friendly. It could be people on any kind of silly builds, of any kind of skill levels, and you just play the game, and then one of those 2 teams from the guild is guaranteed to win. And you pretty much get it straight away, right? So this is top 10 stats, 10 top stats, but the other one might be wins and rank points and stuff. So basically, if we can get 10 people who are interested in this, we can field 2 separate guild teams and just queue them in together, and we get the stuff. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the squads. I'm going to build a new squad. Now, if you want these commendations, guys, There's no pressure here. There's no judgment. You can be terrible at PvP. You can have never PvP before. It doesn't matter, all right? Because it's just a friendly. If you want these commendations, squad join on me now. So we have a squad here of people on EU who want these. And if we get at least 10, I'll go for it. But we need 10 people. We need 9 because I'm one of you. So we need 9 human beings. The ultimate question. Can you convince 9 people to PvP? Alright, it looks like we can. Okay, so here's how this is going to work. Everyone in the guild has the permission, except racers apparently, to be a team administrator. So, listen. All you have to do this, guys, is open your guild panel, okay? And there's a whole tab that you've probably never looked at or cared about. It's called the Teams tab. I'm going to delete the existing teams. We'll probably do this every week. So there's a Teams tab. If you want to... And from here, you can create or join a team. So right now, the guild has no teams. All you have to do is click Create Team. And you can tell it to be a PvP team and give it a name. Alright, so somebody do that. Anybody do that. Create a team. The rest of us will watch. And when the team appears, if you like the sound of the team, you can invite yourself into it. And then you've joined the guild team. We need 2 separate teams. We actually have enough players here for 3 separate teams. So 3 of you could make them. You all have permission to do anything. You can join multiple teams. You can make multiple teams. You can do whatever you want. So here, look. Dosty has just made a team called It's a Trap, and a couple of you have joined it. We're looking for 5 people per team. Okay? So we've got 1. I guess I'll make a team as well. I'm going to make the team called Nerf Soul Beast. Okay? So there you go. So we've got 3 teams now. You guys don't need to make any more now. So you guys can look at the member list. So I'm going to join this, for example. I'm going to invite myself, Liz. There you go. So just type into the chat. Pick your team and type your name into the members list. That's all you got to do. So I'm in Nerf Soul Beast. So if you want to join me in Nerf Soul Beast, you just join. If you're already in a team, there's no point joining multiples. Okay. And once we have 3 teams filled out, people are still just trying to figure it out here. So Dosty's team's got 4. We'll Lose has got 3. And Nerf Soul Beast has got 3. There you go. So we're filling out our teams. That looks pretty good to me. All right, there you go. So the teams are full. Now that you're in a team, okay, all you have to do is drop out of the squad, go to the Heart of the Mists. I'll play a game on Hollow. I'll do terrible. Are you ready for me to overheat and get myself killed? Where's my Hollow? Oh, I guess I haven't played him for ages. So let's see. Hollow. Not there. Here he is. Okay. So go to the Heart of the Mists. And once you're in a team, there is user interface to spam an invite out to everyone. All right, so check it out. When I go to my guild panel and I rep the Spud Club on this new character. It's a new character, that's why it's not repping. All right. If I go to teams, where is it? Teams. I can click invite to party. And what it just did there automatically is send invites to everyone who wanted to be in my team. Did you see that? So I'm just waiting for this last guy, this Attis Karen guy. That guy's trying to join, but he's not with the team, so we're going to say no. So look, these are my team members. So if you're in It's a Trap, you can also click invite to party, and you can all join. So there you go. My team is in now. So now that I have my team, and I have my build, I'm just going to go and queue. And I'm going to play an unranked game. And I'm going to play it as Nerf Soul Beast. And I'm going to queue in on Nerf Soul Beast. As soon as I do that, I'm now going to start the mission. Because we're ready. So missions. PvP opportunities. Launch mission. So we're now matchmaking. We're waiting for the last... One of these members hasn't accepted. So we're waiting to queue. We've got... One of you guys in my team needs to click yes. And say that you want to play. You'll have a message saying... to join the queue. And with that, you're done. And our team's in, and we just hope that some of the other teams get in as well. So it is a lot of steps, honestly, but that's the way that the devs built it. There you go. We're in matchmaking queue. You like my Hollow's face? He's handsome in an angular alien way. This is what a default human male Asura looks like in character creation. I didn't do anything with this. Oh yeah, one of the other things that's really strong about Hollow is just how much pressure you can do from range. Like, I called this character Hipshot Elixir U because, I mean, I already knew how strong that was. And yeah, you can kind of just mess around. So this guy Rampage, we stealth, disengage, so it's really good. He chanced a random CC there. He got a good dodge of our invisible... Well, it wasn't an invisible Prime Light Beam. I have to dodge roll. So there, we were very close to overheating, but I did the double thing and we were fine. The DH is shooting us, so we got to leave. Can you do this quick enough? Can you do Regenerating Mist, Hollow Leap, Shockwave and get the full value? Oh, the DH is Dusty. That's funny. Okay. I'm not going to be able to get him while he has his F3 up, so we have to wait a second. Now he's on the defensive. He's pulling back. The other players proc the... Oh, what? Another player proc the track, but I feel like I got pulled in. I wasn't tethered, was I? So yeah, in theory, this matchmaking should go through really quickly. We should queue in against the other Spud team. But I don't know whether the... we're watching for the... Elixir S his F1 there. Oh, somebody left? I don't know why one of our players left there. Oh no, that's ranked. I don't know why we were removed from... thingy. What we could probably do to up our odds here as well, by the way. Like, right now, I'm alive. Okay, I did die there eventually. But I should not have been alive. I was, like, not even fighting. And I was getting shot by a fucking soul beast that sickened me. And I was still alive for ages. Like, that feel like, Hollow's just so sturdy. Yeah, the other thing what we could do is we could change our preferences to also include Stronghold. And we would end up in guild matches in Stronghold. But try not to kick us out of matchmaking, because if you kick us out of matchmaking, it will it will reset the timer or whatever. And remember, we've only got half an hour. This was what's so broken about this mission, that it's half an hour and we've already spent 4 minutes just AFK. We can't do anything. We're just waiting. In theory, everyone should be queued in and we should be getting a thing going right now. You can't earn it in custom arenas. Or if the game is entered before the mission begins, right? So you have to sort of do it early. What's this mail? Whoa, for a guild invite? Okay, I guess I can sort that out. I'm guessing you want Spud 1. Oh, there we go. We got the queue. There you go. We did get a pop. Now, the idea is that win or lose, it should be 10 Spuds in this game. We'll do Jin's Dominion just because it's fun. There should be 10 Spuds in this game. And, it doesn't matter, right? You just have fun. You just do whatever. I have a sort of a technical question. Does Guild Wars 2 have a snapshot mechanic? Do abilities take account of buffs you have? Or is it more active when your damage will adjust to buffs even after the abilities have used? It's the second of those. If I put 3 bleeds on you, and you're taking 10 damage a second from those bleeds, and then someone runs over and gives me a ton of might, all of a sudden you'll be taking 15 damage from each of those bleeds. Even though I didn't cast any new skills on you, I didn't do anything, but my condition damage is now improved because it's reading back to me and my might is up now. So my might improves retroactively. I think, or if I drop a ton of traps, and then in the duration of you getting hit by those traps, I'm gaining might. The later ones will hit harder. I didn't go back to EU for PvP. I just swap all the time. Oh, poor Dusty. So Dusty's problem there was if he F3s, he has to turn around to face us a little bit. It's just so much pressure. This is cool. Look, we got 10 Spuds. I never thought I'd see the day. Look at this. Good CC. I missed my... We have to S when he deflecting shots. I missed my stealth on him there. Dodge the point blank shot. He's not merged, so I can block for a second. That guy is so squishy. Dude, do you have armor on? Even on a Zerk amulet, That was squishy. Heal that guy. Place traps, go into siege golem, 6k power, insta kills. Does that work in World vs. World? You can go into a golem? That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, we're match manipulating the unranked experience. We're getting a guild mission, guys, alright? This is what everyone should be doing. Guild missions should be good enough that the PvP community is interested in doing them. There should be PvP rewards that PvPers are interested in so that PvP guild teams get going. I stealth probably too early there. This guy's so squishy, I'm pretty much just going to tunnel vision him. He's already Signet of Stone. We could probably get a high heat prime light over that body now and win this team fight. In fact, if we retarget to Dusty and use the shield. Alright. Looks like it's a trap. Is not getting through this. This seems like such a definitive win here to me. That downstate fear back towards the hollow was actually really kind of good. We gotta watch respawns, especially longbow users. So I'm just gonna quickness and stab here for, yeah, deflecting shot. If he tries to pull me, he has to wait. Like here, if he just spams it, he spammed it. In fact, it broke the tether as well. So we could just play really passive here. My guy going super deep like that is kind of crazy. Might be able to stealth the stomp. Yeah, we did. He was attacking there as well. My timing there was fucking perfect, just by the way. So here we have to fight because our shield's up and we can't do anything. Like right now, I shouldn't be alive. Like Hollow, this is what's strong about Hollow. I shouldn't have been able to escape from that. I was so out of position and so broken dead. And to be honest, if I was playing well, I could have turned around and pressured them there. Like, that's what's strong about this build. That's why Hollow is way too strong to me. It's like little moments like that it's just too godly. Yeah, the rifle sound. Wait, which one am I on today? I can't remember. Oh, I didn't even count the fucking thing. The Winter's Day rifle. The dog behind me is growling at a bird. I think he wants attention. Because I've been streaming way too long. We have to double dodge that. Well, it wasn't really a double dodge. Because, I mean, we did meaningfully dodge two things at once. Oh, he got the... Oh, wait, I was revealed. Oh. Yeah, so I'm not very good at this, by the way. What happened there was I did a high heat prime light, which drops a pulsing AoE field. And then I tried to stealth stomp, but obviously he was in the field. So little things like that I need to get used to. No one behind me. Looks like we actually lost this team fight. Maybe can hit the Scourge. No, I don't know. I think I might be dead as well. We have to pace this out really carefully here if we're going to get this. No, he got the... That was a brilliant reveal there. I should have... So here, what we're going to do is we're going to spam our... I'm hoping that I can quick CC him and get away. We're going to spam our tool belt stuff to keep super speed. The shield might be really good here. Oh, he got his F3. That was good as well. And now I would prime like that because I'm blockable, right? But he also gives himself stab at that, so... And again, look at how high my health is. Look at how high my health is. I don't deserve that health. The positioning is horrendous. It's... I'm going to not S yet. We got our 50% health prop. I'm not counter pressuring very well. That longbow 5 was huge. I didn't even see the animation for that. I think I'm dead because I don't think this guy can help me. And I think Dosty really wants me dead. We got tethered, so we have to use Elixir S there for stab. How tunnel vision is he, do you think? Oh, wait. It's not all Dosty. There's 2 Dragon Hunters. Oh, now there's Dosty. He doesn't have Aegis. Ah, his Aegis refreshed right there, so we can't set him up for a big CC. He's kind of wasting time there. We want to focus stuff with our allies. We want to, like, basically bruise him down. He's going for the giant meteor, but when he comes out, we'll kill him. Oh, well, never mind. He got interrupted because they're already fighting in there. Never mind. That was probably a bit bad from me, but we did break through enough stability that now these CCs are working. So we can use the 3 there to give ourselves stab. Like, there's so much stab on this build as well. I don't actually care about this. I just wanted to snowball the kill. Oh, the Soul Beast is in there. He might insta-kill us, by the way. He's so squishy that means he's got big-ass damage. Okay, we can safe stomp that in all the traps. This is not really over any meaningful objective, even if it is Giant Meteor. He's dead again. No! Alright, I got caught by the immob, so I'm dead now. We're losing the map big time. My team has not had any victories without me. Not a single one. So the enemy team's catching up. This is really nice, though, because it doesn't matter if we win or lose. To be honest, you try and kill me just because I'm playing Hollow. Yeah, I'm a bit like that. Not for Hollows, but for Soul Beasts. I do pretty much just... I don't play objectively. So here I'm playing bad. I should have Swiftness. And here that was probably a waste. I can't let him decap. I don't know how to fight on node on this build, by the way. So he's got that, and we just wait a second. He gave himself... Where was his stab from? Did I get Corona or something? That was pretty close. We can just knock him off and bleed him. I haven't really been doing any of that. We have to do that as well to get more value from the game. If he bandages, it's kind of annoying, but we can hold him in. It's annoying because... I mean, this is a bit arrogant for me to say. Let's go look. Yeah, he is. He's bandaging. Like, this is fine. This is pretty high value for any good game. I need to stand out of range of his downstate. Did you see the thing there? But the problem is I kind of need to be at all these other fights. My team's not winning anything, really. So, this is brilliant, but I want one of my other players to do it because I can... And that's the arrogant thing. But I'm basically saying I'm more valuable than the other people. So, bit of a shame. But I can save this guy's life as long as he bandages. He did. That was very close. Dosty's down as well. Cleave over this. Scourge as well. That was really nice shield from us. We res this. He should rally. They should double rally, to be honest. The res was pointless for me there. I should have just cleaved. Because the play was to go for the big rally anyway. So one of the enemy team, but both of these guys played badly there. The guy that went for the decap, he's just going to get snowballed down there now. I mistimed my thing. He might kill me. Unstoppable Union? No. So there, why we killed him was because we had high heat and we used the shield and we get to reflect. Okay, so this changed now that the Scourge is here. I was going to stealth, but now the Scourge is here, he can just fear me even in stealth, so I have to do it that way. Here we can go in, and I'm condied, but it doesn't matter because I'll convert it. And he might not think that I'm going to do this. So there I missed a little bit. I'm not 100% on the hollow range. There, that was me being pretty brain dead. So was the double dodge. I'm not watching the minimap well enough. We're getting back into it a little bit. True shot. It was pretty telegraphed, so we just dodge it. And the F1. Bad target for me there. They're so squishy. You guys aren't too bad necessarily, but you're playing builds that are just... They die really quickly. We had to dodge the 5 there. Like, this guy feels like he's on a squishy amulet. A lot of people are. Anyway, yeah, the guy that decapped, it was never going to work. One guy crossed and decapped. The other guy walked through and then went to mid. Both of them, if they'd respawned and pressed mid, they might have swung the fight at the crucial moment, but they weren't at the fight at the right time, so I think they lost the game there. Another true shot. I don't think true shotting on the opener is a very good idea, to be honest. Do I have the amp? I do. Oh, he's there. He knows. He's doing well. Oh, shit. CC. Will that push him through? Oh, I can launch him in place though, right? Like, and why do all my CCs last as long as they do? Why do I get to, like, fucking blow out with everything I want? We're going to stealth. And now they're doing that in the wrong position. I need to take the rally. This is really dicey. Ready? Oh, he's Ranger pet resing. Yeah, everything I said about Soul Beast before, on top of the fact he's a Ranger with pet res. We got the rally, by the way. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. 15-1. Look at that. Guild mission complete. One. Look at that. We get an extra box. Commendations. That's fantastic. Lovely. Hey, sorry for this. I'm not familiar with the UI, and I had the option to open the guild hall and lose the invite. In a rush to get to the mission, I was stupid. I'm so sorry. I'm EU. Don't worry, man. I don't even know what you're talking about. Are you talking about when we de-match made earlier? Don't worry about it, honestly. And look, we get a PvP guild commendation. That's too good. How do you think PvP would change if they made it so that AoE heals affected downstate teammates like the NG turret? Wait, how do you think PvP would change if they made it so AoE heals affected downstate? I think it would get way too tanky, and I think it would get way too grindy and slow, and I think it would be a terrible change. I mean, unless, like, we're talking about it as a fundamental concept, and then it's scaled back massively till we're basically in the same kind of environment we're in now. But then what's the point? So, yeah. Oh, he declined a guild invite. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, that was really good, guys. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to delete these teams. And next week, we'll do the same. What you might like to do, though, is create another team if you want. If you want a permanent team as a fixture, we've got 15 people here. If you want to queue with it and, you know, build it up, put some ATs in, it will make me very proud and very happy. We've got lots of people there for EU. You guys did great. All right, there you go. That is a very long master stream. This is probably the longest master stream we've done, but it's only because I had so much to talk about before we did the missions. The only mission we haven't done is supply lines, but again, that's World vs. World. It's another world entirely, and we'll figure that out. Refreshes in 7 days. There you have it. I'll probably spend my commendations on something interesting tomorrow, and maybe we'll have a look at that point. All right, guys. Oh, yeah, it does track stats, doesn't it, actually? Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have deleted Dusty. Sorry about that. You're probably going to hate this, but I got the Black Lion back skin in 5 keys. No, I'm not going to hate that at all. That's cool, man. I've been very lucky like that on previous ones, and I didn't even earn any of the keys I spent today, so... and again, thank you so much for that. Let me just go over to Stream Elements and just close out by saying thanks for the follows, guys. If you sub, it's really awesome. I'm going to be back here tomorrow, same time. So if you want something for my morning routine, it'll be good to see you. Unseen Force subbed 2 hours ago. We had a host from Swaggertron with 8 viewers. Thank you. Times Lament. It's good to see you. 41 months in a row. These streams are too early for me to usually catch, but not today. That said, the reason I woke up is because I had a dream wherein WP was super rude to me in the checkout lane of a grocery store. How dare you, WP? I am a bit obnoxious in checkout grocery stores. And Rabiste, thank you very much. And Kurt with for the sub, and Kurt with the $4 tip earlier. Those tips, they're really good. I'd rather a tip than a Black Lion key. I'll tell you that much. Anyway, cheers, guys. Thank you, and I will see you for the next one tomorrow.